we go. All right. I'm here. Just don't. This is today's stream is a filler stream, and that I just wanted to try. I wanted to try today, and I didn't want to play Team Fortress or anything else, and so I was like, this is what I would play otherwise. So I'm just gonna do this, and you can't stop me. It's probably not gonna be too long of a stream. Wait, hold on. Nah, it's fine. I was making sure that you can't hear what's coming through my headphones. It's... I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, it's the reason that I'm doing this now. Hi, Carl. The reason that I'm doing this now, as in streaming today, which is a day that I don't usually stream, and also a game that I don't usually stream, is because I've spent the morning editing, and I didn't want to feel guilty about playing a game, so I thought if I stream it, then I won't feel guilty. How's it going, Carl? Just gonna turn that down. Today you finished your math, Arabic, and history test. Is that what? Have you finished those subjects? As in, you don't have to do them anymore, or you just did tests for them and you're gonna have to do them again next year? Did they go well? Did your did they? You still have French, physics, science, English, and technology. Are you? Okay, final exams. I see. What? Well, yeah. No, did they? Did you go well? How's it? How's it? Are they scaring you? I remember when I had to do my finals. I can't remember feeling too scared. I probably should have felt more scared than I did. Like, I didn't put quite enough effort in, but I somehow managed to figure it out. I remember being in the line with a friend, and as in the line to go in, and at the time the YouTuber Hat Films had just released had not long released a video where they came up with an idea called Wine or Cheese, which is where one person asks wine or cheese, the other person then has to, the other person answers, to which the first person then has to come up with an entire scenario about how they end up dying because of it. And I remember that in the lines for any lesson, any tests I had, that I shared a class with him. We were just doing wine or cheese. Math is always very good. Hi, Halo. Math is always very good. You never get enough to even pass. Arabic, half good. History, history exam was a game. Even had to write your history teacher paragraph thanking him because you really appreciate it, and he's leaving the school. That's nice. I assume. Unless you were being sarcastic and being like, wow, thanks for that. That was really easy. Good job. But yes, Halo, I'm streaming on a Monday. And it's for selfish reasons. And that is that I wanted to play WoW, and I was editing, and I would have felt bad had I not streamed it. So I thought I can get around the fact that I feel bad about playing WoW when I could be streaming, by just streaming it. It's magic. So I don't really know if it's going to be the most interesting stream today, but he actually lectures a student too. Oh, that's good then. That's always good when you've got a teacher that you that both cares. So it's good that you get a teacher that cares, and it's good that you sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. I've got like several things in my head at the moment. Yeah, that's it. The point is, the teacher cares, and it's good. That's how you get a student. Any of you going to become teachers, just know that you have to make sure that the students like you at least a little bit. because then they'll like the subject more. I loved history back in school because the teachers were always cool. I loved ICT because my teacher was cool until I found out I was a pedo. I liked engineering because the teacher was cool, and English was because the teacher was cool. Anything else didn't like because they were shit. Hi Zombie, I am a hot, sexy man. I'm beginning to figure it out. I just, you know, I need to, when it comes to streaming Halo, I just need to, it's because I see streaming as a way to make videos, and I need to get into, I need to start thinking about just streaming for the sake of streaming. You're being full of a man, it's opposite day. Yeah, it's opposite day, don't worry. But if it's opposite day, then does that mean that it's opposite day? You're all just content for me. You're all just cows for me to milk. There should be a new video coming out soon, actually. I don't really know. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be coming out soon. Halo, yeah, you're not a cow, Halo. You're my daddy. We're all male cows.
No sign of Captain Taylor or his flagship.
I look like that Francis bourgeois guy. The fuck? Am I gonna have to look up who Francis bourgeois is? Oops. I've been called. That's the guy who shouts at trains, in it. The guy who there it is, dick my butt. That guy. He came out of nowhere. Had like one famous TikTok, and has got an entire Wikipedia page about him that's like 6 miles long. Hold on, he's been on TV. What? Why haven't I been on TV? I can like trains that much. I don't look like him though. Hold on, I should probably show you who that is, just in case you don't know who Francis Bourgeois is. Give me a sec. Oh, there's not a picture on his Wikipedia page. There isn't a picture of him. Let me just make sure that there's no information on here that could be used against me. This guy, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, I don't look like him. Francis Bourgeois likes trains, I like cocks. Not that much though. Hi Cheetah. You thought you couldn't get any words first with TF2. Listen. These are the sort of things, these are what I play in my free time. And you know, I'm starting to make my free time my paid time by streaming it. I considered playing Diablo 4 as well, but that makes my computer go really loud because one of my fans on the graphics card doesn't work. Sorry, Zombie, I didn't know. She just said Bread Inc.'s main income is cow cum. Yeah, we sell pedigree bull sperm. It's just one of the many businesses that encompass Bread Corp Incorporated. Diablo is like 80 euros. I know it is not fucking worth 60 quid here. It's so expensive. And having played it for a bit, like, it's a good game, don't get me wrong, but I have no idea why it's so expensive. And not only is it so expensive, it also has a £10, presumably like maybe like €15 battle pass coming out in a couple weeks. Imagine Bread gets famous for his cock passion. If anything, it's going to be because of the number of times that the Horsecock song has appeared on my channel. I'm just going to pause just in case anyone's going to play that. No, okay, got a couple seconds before it plays. It looks like another free-to-play, and it kind of feels like it as well. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it at all. But I can definitely see what you mean by it. It's definitely got budget. Like if you look up the opening cutscene to it, you'll see where all the budget went. It's just Lost Ark. I'm gonna look that up while I think about it. This Lost Ark. I mean, you could say it's just like Lost Ark. However, Lost Ark did in fact come out after, but sure. Diablo has been coming. Diablo as a game, as a franchise, has been around for a lot longer. All the budgeting went into marketing. Yeah, they even set all of Canada on fire so it'd make New York look weird and creepy. Don't get me wrong, like I said, it's a very beautiful game. Like, it looks nice. The camera angle being like this makes it feel very restrictive. Like it's like, if it was up here, it wouldn't be as bad. But because the camera is like at furthest, like here, it can make the game feel very restrictive. But like, it looks nice. The voice acting's very good. I assume the story's all right. I'm not really paying much attention to it, and the gameplay is there. But just like Francis goes around to Hazaka. No, you can't have VIP back Zaka. Just like Francis goes around to check different types of trains, you go around to check different types of trains? What? Francis, you experience and try them one by one. Francis doesn't. What? Anyway, in Diablo, basically, it's a action RPG where you go around killing demons and things and collecting items to then level up to collect more to kill more demons more efficiently to then level up and progress through the story. I have no idea what the end game of Diablo 4 is, but I was promised that it was good. I have to get there first. It's Hyperspheric. Leave my kneecaps out of this. It's still something that you've seen so many people complaining about Canada's fires, but yeah, I haven't seen anything about Canada itself. I've seen nothing to do with it. Nothing to do. I didn't even know that Canada was on fire, to be honest. Like, when I saw the image of like the Diablo 4 poster in New York surrounded by an orange sky, I thought that was just what New York does, honestly. So yeah, so then to find out that Canada was on fire, I was like, I didn't know Canada got dry enough to be set on fire. Canada's fire is literally the dumbest thing this generation has done. What? I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna humor you and your anti-feminist agenda, but was it a protest that went wrong? Is that what happened? Is this a new gender reveal gate? Should you play FIFA or watch something? You should watch something. Watch Shrek the Third. Is there any of these up here? It was lightning, I see. That's I mean, that's what nature's meant to do. I do think that a lot of wildfires, we try and control a lot of wildfires, but they're not really meant to be controlled. They kind of, the whole point of them is it's all part of like nature's ecosystem. Oh, I don't want to fight this guy. Usually, like, I suppose it's not usually. It's. I get it if it's going into like a civilian area, but it's still a bit like, you know, like when you see people afterwards like going around planting seeds and things, and it's like what.
He couldn't have ported far.
What you don't need to replant an area. Like nature has been dealing with this for the past like 4 million years. You know.
No sign of the flagship. No sign of. We are from the Alliance. You no harm. Tell me.
I keep clicking my tongue. I need to stop doing that. I notice it all the time. But it doesn't stop me. That massive fire in California a few years back was blamed on Jewish space lasers. Also, Zaka, no, this is not Raid Shadow Legends. Because if it was, I'd be doing it as a sponsored stream so I could get money out of it. Because I keep getting offered raid sponsorships. It's part of nature's ecosystem. The problem is we removed most of the trees already, so the problem is that there isn't enough to compensate. Yeah. I think I might join part of those. You know, those groups of people that are actively wanting the downfall of humanity. The people. I don't know. I have it in my head that they're called anti-natalists, but I think that might be something else. Just the idea that, you know, we should stop having children. We should just let the world have its way. With its have its way with us, just take us out of it. Just be like, yeah, you know, everything was going fine until we evolved into this. Doesn't it came up with that is now in Congress? America needs to. America shouldn't exist. America needs to become part of the colony again. We just need to send the HMS Queen Elizabeth to the shores and just remind you just what it could have been. If you'd have just, you know, if you hadn't have dumped all that tea into the harbour, you could be living the dream as a British colony right now. You could have had the world's biggest celebration for the coronation of King Charles or whatever, whoever he is. It would have been massive. It would have been infinitely greater than anything that a presidency could put on. If your part is overpopulation and literally disallowing abortion at the same time, I kind of think that the overpopulation and abortion aren't necessarily not necessarily correlate, but yeah, sure. Isn't Britain dead? No. What do you mean is Britain dead? I'm still here. It's currently warm, but I'm still alive. America is, you know, land of the free as long as your freedom is under my control. That's what America is in a nutshell. Well, I'm saying America as a country. I don't mean individual Americans. I imagine that there's a lot of Americans that, you know, are nice. Such as the one that gives me money all the time. I would never say anything bad about that man. What? Zaka, stop being racist. Stop fucking... Stop saying... Stop talking about... Stop blaming what went on in the UK because the guy's Indian. The UK is doing fine. Well, I don't care what goes on outside of my room. My room is all that matters to me. I live in my room and I play World of Warcraft and Team Fortress 2. I don't need to know what's going on outside. If you nuked London, I'd be fine. Zombie. I know he's from Indian descent, but call him by his name. Don't just don't refer to him as the Indian. I'm just hypersensitive to anything that could cause problems, okay? I'm just doing my job, my kind of job, as a streamer to make sure that things don't get out of control, which I'm almost certain they will. Because, you know, I don't have control over what you're going to say. So I have to just be like, just don't push it. Don't refer to him as the new Indian Prime Minister of Britain. Stop it. Stop trying to bait me into being mean. There will be once I ban you two. Then you'll know. I've already shown Zachar a taste of my power. Once I mod everyone but you two. Zachar, don't make me do it again. Like, how dare you insult me? Oops. How dare you insult me? Zach's gonna become the punching bag of this stream now. I need to I don't know who I'm gonna mod next. Cause I need someone to get in. I know I say this every week, but it is useful to have people moderated. I've been mulling it over in my head. I feel like I had something. I feel like there was something. Oh yeah, it was something. Cole, you're not going to become a moderator. I have people under quote unquote surveillance. It's not. I'm not like I'm actively watching people, but there's a couple of people that I think. I'm not going to tell you who, because I don't want to freak anyone out, and I don't want to play favorites. I don't want to start a war for it. I'm cosplaying as the CCP. I feel. Yeah, no, I remember yesterday. Well, not yesterday. This morning. I think it was this morning or yesterday. I've been watching I've been editing and watching them back, the Team Fortress 2 streams from the other day, and I've noticed just how many chat messages I missed. And I feel bad when I look back at them and I see people say things. And I appreciate it when you don't, when I do miss them and you don't immediately yell at me that I've missed it. Just because I feel bad that I've missed it, I feel a lot better knowing that you didn't yell at me afterwards. Stop timing you out. All right, I'll ban you next time. Then that solves all the problems. You know, you test me and I will fight back. What do you mean bet? I'm breaking boundaries. I'm breaking new ground. The ground of becoming a dictator. And if that means that I have to ban a few people, that means I have to ban a few people. I need to lay down the law. And my name is Law. I'm not breaking human rights because I'm not restricted. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything wrong. The UN would have nothing to say about this.
Hello.
I'm a
Next one is on me.
something. I forgot what I was going to say.
There is no hurry.
I'm a sovereign citizen. I can do what I want.
I'm counting on you. Goodbye.
Become a dictator. Yeah, I'm a dick charmer. I'm gonna get like a recorder, like a flute out or something. And I'm gonna play music and people's cock's gonna come out. Your freedom of speech is not being restricted. You have the freedom to say it. I just have the freedom to stop you from saying it. My name is Dick Ryder. I think I might get like a I think I might refer to any. Oh, is the game lagging? No, it ain't. I think I might refer to anyone who subs to me as the Dick Riders. I was like, oh, I'm so mean to the people around who watch the stream and actually sub to me. But again, you lot are mean to me, so you know. You give some, you take some. Get a taper fade? What? Is that a hairstyle? What do you mean? I do need to get a haircut, but I'm not going to get anything outlandish. All I'm going to do is just get what I usually get. Because I'm not crazy like that, and I don't have the face for anything.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
One day I'm just gonna stop turning my webcam on, I think. There are days where I think I could stream but without my webcam on. And then instead I just don't stream. Become bored. I mean, sometimes you just want like a hair reset. I've seen some people get that, kind of. They just every now and then they're like, I'll just reset my hair, and they just shave it all off. I can't remember what I can't. Zach, I just like, you know, I just like giving taking my anger out on someone, and Zach is the one who's the closest. It's because Zach keeps bullying me, being borderline racist, and so I you know, I know his intentions. Got that new game plus hair. What does that mean? I remember considering like dyeing my hair once. I'm not going to. I changed my mind very quickly on that idea. But well, like I think I was gonna dye it white once, but I don't think I can do that because it's already going grey. Like I've got loads of grey hairs, and so I thought that I'd just get it over with and just go white straight away. But then my barber was like, "Nah, you can't do that. You're just gonna go blonde. If you try and dye it white, it will just be blonde." Zaka, I cannot remember what you did, honestly. If I was a real streamer, I would make note of it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just setting an example to everyone that I will do something if I need to. I'm sorry, Zaka. I had to make an example. Resetting your hair, but worse. I've been morph. There we go. Dye it platinum blonde so you can be the fucker from Harry Potter. Ooh. I know I've seen Harry Potter, not all the way through. I've seen little bits of it. It was never my kind of thing. And nowadays you can't say anything about Harry Potter because, you know, of the event. The tragedy. What? Cole, what? I mean, never turn off the camera, no one will watch you. We all want the OnlyFans legend actually dressed for once. What? I'm not gonna do an OnlyFans. I'm not gonna actually do an OnlyFans. I need to look a whole lot better before I do something like that. I want to be actually jacked if I'm gonna do an OnlyFans account, like a proper one. I want to get to a point. I want to be like Markiplier famous if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm standing up today. If I'm looking a little bit more fidgety, it's because I'm standing up. Why is he going to attack that? Anything. I might do a... To spice it up at some point, I might do a dungeon, but they require me to be a bit more focused, so I don't know if I'll do that. Dungeons are group content, for anyone who doesn't know. If you're black, you're allowed to see the... No, that's just... I mean, that's just against Twitch's rules, that is. That's not even something that I have control of. Words like that aren't just against my rules, they're against Twitch's rules. So if you say something like that, I ban you because A, you're breaking my rules and creating an uncomfortable environment in my chat, and B, because it's against Twitch's rules. Zaka, I'm not debating if Twitch is racist for not allowing that.
I get the right tool for the job. You got something
If you
to
want to
report?
say the N-word in my chat, don't. And if you really have to, then I will just ban you. I don't care who you are. Weirdly enough, I don't know what my viewers look like, because that would be weird. Zaki, you keep saying bet, but you know what? I don't think you're ever gonna do anything like that. Because you say bet, but you never do. I'm calling your bluff at this point. Well, if it's Halo, well then Halo knows what he's gonna. Halo will get banned. But I know that Halo won't do that. Because Halo has given me money so far. The likelihood of him doing that is pretty low. But if I say it, wow. There's nothing wrong with that. I just press the screen cap button. Then I will get kicked off of Twitch. Weirdly enough, I get held to a higher standard than the people in my chat. You get your VIP back. Yeah, for silence. Don't tell anyone.
Mercy. What happened here? What was that thing?
I'm listening to a JoJo soundtrack right now. I don't know, I think it might be either the first or the second intro.
Many years since I have seen it manifest so.
I couldn't tell you though, because I only got a couple of seasons in, because I got bored. Like a Twitch streamers get held to a higher standard than the people in their chat, which is a little bit annoying in some instances. Like how Twitch streamers can potentially get, Oh no, it's fine. Twitch streamers can get in trouble for excuse me, for like joking with their viewers about like fighting or whatever. If if I claimed, if I'm like, you know, if I finally snap and say I'll kick your head into someone, then that's grounds for me being banned. But if someone in my chat says that, then they're like, it's whatever. Twitch don't care. What is this?
You're doing the right thing.
What did I just press? All right. I've never pressed. I've never opened that up before.
Show them.
This conflict is
That's from part of an add-on. Those. I'm lower than all of you. I know that. But in terms of Twitch, though, you know, you have to take into account the fact that Twitch doesn't. Twitch thinks that I am possibly, you know, I'm capable of horrific acts, and so Twitch has to make extra special safe certain that I'm not going to start dragging its name through the mud. Which honestly, sometimes I think about. I was actually looking recently about what streaming on a different platform would be, or like how that would look. I don't know if I'm going to, but it was with the change to Twitch. It wasn't a case of like, because it's nothing. The changes were nothing that affected me right now, but it could affect me in the future. And so I was looking at what it would be like to stream somewhere else, and if I was going to go anywhere else, it would be YouTube, because I don't like the idea of streaming on Kick, because its color scheme is disgusting and makes me feel sick. And for no other reason. And also because I'm already slightly established on YouTube. So I was like, if I'm going to stream anywhere else, it'll be on YouTube. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, because, like I said, it's the move hasn't gone yet, and also streaming on YouTube is just weird. Like, there's no way to specifically search for a game. I don't think so. Like, you can search for games on YouTube, but if you type in, for example, into the search bar, like Team Fortress 2, you have to specifically specify using a special, like an extra drop-down menu, that you have to specify that you want it to be streams, but then you just get a load of things that just like add mass tags underneath their streams that just mean that you've got, so I want Team Fortress 2, and it's like, oh, did you want fucking a live ASMR of maggots being pulled out of a man's eyelid? And it's like, no, of course I didn't. And that's not even an exaggeration. That's exactly what I saw. And I was like, great. So this is what streaming on YouTube's going to be like. Is that I'm going to try and find people to watch me play like Team Fortress, and I'm going to get no one, because everyone's going to get put off by that. So, yeah. I can't ban you on YouTube. Yes, I can. What do you mean I can't ban you on YouTube? I can still stop you from talking in my chat. I can remove your I can remove people's comments from my YouTube videos. So if someone says something mean about me in my YouTube videos, I can remove that. I don't, but I could. In fact, I mean, it's happened. At one point, someone did leave what was possibly a mean comment, and the system flagged it, and it's like, do you want this video? Do you want this comment in your? I think it was something like this video made me want to jump out of a second-story window or something. To which I was just like, yeah, all right, I'll allow that.
Salutations. You have a great day now. Daylight.
Yeah, I don't actually know how Twitch is going. Mostly because whenever Twitch makes a minor change, my main source of information on Twitch is from Moist Critical's videos, because I don't know, it's just slightly entertaining. But every time that Twitch makes a slight change, he has to make a video about how Twitch is over. It's like hashtag Twitch is over party, and a big hoopla about how no one's going to be streaming on Twitch within the next 4 minutes, and how it's all going downhill. And then I check, and like, it's not gone downhill. At least in this last one, he mentioned that he himself is looking to leave once his contract's up, but it's still it's still YouTube and probably Kick. No, because Kick is just a reskin of Twitch, but YouTube is just so bad for streaming. Or at least it looks like it'd be bad for gaining for gaining a following. If 5 people sign a petition, can you get your to get your VIP back? You did it. No. You're not getting your VIP back. You lost it. You lost it in whatever the reason was that I don't need to recall, because I'm sure that past me made a good decision, and you can't have it back. The stream makes you want to jump out of the third story window. I don't blame you. It's how it's how it makes me feel as well, honestly. Probably shouldn't have fought this many enemies. I regret it. Yeah, weary. I'll be fine. I'll get through it. Look at that. Easy. Only lost half my health. You lost it and ruined it for everything. You blame him for the fact you will never get VIP.
Inventory is full.
What do you mean inventory's full? Oh. It means my inventory's full. Get rid of that. You can have the VIP back when I say you can have VIP back. I'm just gonna VIP everyone but Zaka. If you get banned, will people get VIP again? Yes. Because then there's just an easy way to dig me out of the hole that I've dug myself into. Nothing wrong with that. Do you volunteer to get banned, Zaka? He's about to say the gamer word. Brace for impact. VIP is never coming back. Zaka, you're just going on the assumption that I won't find a reason to ban you. Or I won't just, like, you know, I just happen to hire a rogue moderator that bans you while I'm not looking. You know. Yeah, if I was just if I, you know, just happened to mod Halo right now and have him, you know, ban you without me asking him to, he just does. I might never notice. And so, out of nowhere, suddenly, all the problems have been fixed. I'm just gonna make it so that it's ungodly expensive to be able to become a moderator, not moderator, a VIP. Halo would only do it if he felt like he had to. I think. Oops, I've got rid of my hotbar. Where's it gone? There it is. Don't worry, Halo. I'm not going to mod you out of nowhere. You said you don't want that, so don't worry. I do remember you saying that in the past. I wouldn't just mod you just for this, because I'm too lazy to do that. I clicked my tongue again. I do apologize. I want that. What's I gonna do? Oh, I can't just drink it from the corpse of the monkey. I'm just gonna wait, Zaka, until you don't show up for a while, and then during that period, I'm gonna VIP everyone that I want to VIP. And so when you come back, you don't notice. Da, 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 da. I'm like I'm acutely aware of the fact that anytime that I upload a video to YouTube, there is always the slight, minutest chance that it could just blow up, and suddenly I have to worry about like 1,000 people. Not like at once on Twitch, but I mean just in general. Just out of nowhere, I have to sort of think about that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when that happens. If that happens, sorry. You're not getting the VIP. I'm putting you on a VIP blacklist. On the secret moderator spreadsheet that I've got. On the secret spreadsheet I've got that's just for writing down the names of naughty people. I have Zaka at the top. It just says do not VIP ever. Just about 10,000 people subscribe. I think you would genuinely break if that happened. Probably. I don't know what I like, because it's different. You know, like the difference when it comes to someone who just makes YouTube videos. Then the thing is that you have those people that show up out of nowhere, and it's like you don't have to directly interact with them. You see them comment, but other than that, like that's it. When it comes to mixing it along with Twitch, you also have to take into account that, you know, some of them are going to come across and start yelling at you. Like, it's one of those things, it's like you want. Like, if out of nowhere I just saw Dream levels of fame. I love that Dream's put the mask back on. Sorry. I just find it funny that, like, it's like I'm fed up with people bullying me. And so he's putting the mask back on, and he's claiming that he's going to wear it in public and things. It's like, you don't want to get bullied. Stop doing things that's going to make people bully you. But it's also, I can't feel sad for him because of the number of times that he, you know, I'm going to say intentionally sets his follower base to attack small and innocent children. And it's like, just freaking... It pisses me off that he's a year younger than me as well. But that's for petty reasons. He's a creepy fucking man. Like, it's one of the... You know how I mentioned that you know, I respect anyone who's above me in the internet simply because they've gotten to where I want to be. Dream's an example of someone who I don't respect. Because if you accidentally send your follower base to attack someone who's just you know, criticizing you, you do it once, you apologize, you learn from it, you move on. You do it like 5 times. At that point, I'm gonna start asking, are you doing it by accident? This city. I'm actually, hold on. Let me, Traveler's Tundra Mammoth. Bring that out so I can sell some stuff. I just don't... I'm not even, like, I'm not part, obviously, I've never seen a Dream video. I don't know anything about him. Other than what I'm told by the internet, which is that he's a problem. But like the thing is, he makes it so it's, you know, it's scary to talk about him. Because the slightest mention of him that people find that people don't like, the slightest mention that you don't like him is enough to make him, you know, accidentally send all of his people after you.
My people do not like strangers, but
If you're like getting annoyed at like people who are bigger than you, it's different, you know. Like if Dream wanted, if someone like Dream got annoyed at someone like Critical or XQC or something, it's different because they both have huge followings. But yeah, it's when you throw it at small people and you're not doing it in a positive way. Even in a positive way, throwing your following around can be a bit of a, it can be toxic positivity because you know, give someone a load of, you put the eyes on someone that isn't necessarily ready for it. But at least if you're doing it for a good reason, you can have the intentions. You've got the right intentions. Dream's fan base and K-pop stands are one and the same. I don't get. I don't get K-pop. Like, the only K-pop I've ever listened to is Gangnam Style. And that was, you know, I don't think that counts. I think maybe that there's been like 1 or 2 songs that I've listened to. It won't be K-pop though. It would just be Korean music. The only K-pop I listen to is Moran Bong, which Moran Bong is a North Korean choir. You love Gangbang Style. I'm surprised that's the first time I think I've ever heard that. I don't think I when Gangnam Style was like big, I don't think I ever heard anyone say Gangbang Style. Size the only K-pop artist you respect. He's still, I saw like a short, like a gif of him the other day. Like he's still drawing in huge crowds. I don't think he's as big as he was like in the West, but I think he's still pretty big over in Korea. That was a fun time. You used to occasionally see Gangnam Style come back up. Like it makes a brief appearance in meme culture, which is always it's a nostalgic little tingle. How's Raid Shadow Legends? Raid Shadow Legends is a great game brought to you by the good people at raidinc.com. I don't know who made Raid Shadow Legends. I like that you know, speaking of Raid, I mentioned earlier that I get sponsorship requests through Stream Elements. Anyone using Stream Elements gets them. I'm not special. But like every time I log into Stream Elements to check something, it will say at the top like, "Hey, Bread, you could earn up to $3,000 by doing sponsorships." And it's like, yeah, but I up to, and it's like if I was to do it, it would be like I'd earn like £5 at most. And it's like you have to play Raid Shadow Legends on stream for like 6 hours, or it'll be like some like HelloFresh or like Marvel Legends or some other free-to-play game will be doing it. And it's like, I don't want to be playing those. I don't care about these games. I don't care about HelloFresh. It's not a game, I know that.
You think we can
You used to play Raid Shadow Legends religiously. I mean, I can imagine. I imagine that it's not a bad game. Like for what it is, that is. I'm actually level 46 in HelloFresh. I've hit the rank of Grand Refrigerator. This comment is sponsored by Grand Summoners. Listen, the only game I'm ever going to do a sponsorship for is Genshin Impact. Or Honkai Star Road, or whatever it is. There was a cat that really was gone. Rah rah Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. I have no idea if I'm ever going to get to a point where I'll be able to do sponsorships. My fist is going to Genshin Impact your knob. Where are you going to Genshin Impact? Don't worry about it. Genshin Impact's great. Used to grind COD Mobile, Zaka. What even is there to grind in COD Mobile? I played it on the day it released and never played it again. There we go. Then we'll get that. I don't really know much about crafting my character. I usually just use an internet, or just someone else's. if you start a YouTube channel and Grand Summoners offers a sponsorship, you would sell out no hesitation. What is Grand Summoners? What is Grand Summoners? I've never heard of this. Is this one of the gacha games that you play? Grand Summoners. That's not how you spell it, but oh, that looks like a. This looks like an autistic person's nightmare. It's so bright and flashy. What? It's got one of those. I don't want to say anything that is, I don't want to be mean to it. It's got a very overdone art style. If I do say so. Like, let me. Like that. I have no idea what I'm looking at right there. That is almost nothing that I'm looking at. Long ago, the gods and demons fought for supremacy of the land of Rachelm. Now the demons have begun to emerge once again, because the Summoner Rias become the Summoner Rias. Never mind. If you look at gameplay, it's different. I feel like you're grasping at straws now. Grand Summoners. Let's look up videos. Oh, they did a crossover with Overlord. I know I've seen Overlord. I don't know why I said that. No, I don't want to go to the subreddit. I just want to look at a video of it. Just show me a video of it, please. Why is there no YouTube videos? I don't want to listen to a man's entire life story before seeing his impressions of it. Come on. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. There it is. TF2 is your favorite gacha game. It kind of is. I still stand by that. War Thunder is a gacha game because it's probably got more heroes than most gacha games. Well, heroes.
Back to your duties. I'm counting.
The Overlord crossover is still happening. I mean, I assumed it probably is, given that it's front and center when you look it up. A lot of those gacha games do crossovers because it's quite an easy thing to do. All they have to do is just commission someone to draw artwork, and then that's about it. So the overhead of doing that, the amount of money that you put into doing a crossover in those sort of games, it's like you probably spend like $200 at most, and then you get basically infinite money from it. I can't knock the way that the business model of gacha games, as much as they can be annoying from a business standpoint. They are very they're very profitable. I think that I can't remember which one it is. I know that they are some of the most profitable games. I like when people do like they'll do a who was it? It might have been Josh Strife Hayes, I'm not too sure. But I remember someone talking about how much money gacha games make, or mobile games in general, how much they make. And, he's like, oh yeah, this game makes this much money. And it's like, it was like, this game's making like billions of dollars. Like, every year it's making billions. And it's like, that's more than like all the top franchises combined in like traditional gaming. Am I a fanboy? No. I don't look like a fanboy. I don't put makeup on. I don't have a chest. I just have a hollow cavity. That's debatable.
There is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock.
I think that if I, you know, when I eventually I'll do like a proper femboy stream. I think I said it in the past. For 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I'll do a femboy stream. You find it hard to believe that there's no cock like horse cock? Why? What is there not to believe about that? It is obvious that it is the best kind. What could be better than it? Have you ever seen them? I can't, you know, for legal reasons, I can't go into it too much, but like, you know, everyone knows that bigger is better. Well, okay, maybe whalecock. No, because whalecock, the thing is, at that point it becomes impractical. I think horsecock gets to a point is, you know, it's big enough that you can still just about if you train yourself. It's the committee, the fucking, the extreme insertions committee at its peak. Sometimes my dad calls me Donkey Dick. It was something, I can't remember why. I can't. The thing is, you can ask why. I don't know why. I just remember once I came down, like my dad and my uncle were in the garden. This was like during my time while I was an adult. Like, he wasn't calling me this as a child. But then my dad and my uncle were in the garden just talking, and I remember like coming out the door and they're like, "Here comes Donkey Dick." No, they hadn't seen me naked. I love those. I love the memes that are just like, "Hey, nice cock, bro." It's just Oh, Halo sent me some. Halo DM'd me a picture of his like eyeball or something. Let me skip through some of this. Don't need 6 hours of intro. That's definitely I still stand by what I said, that it looks like an autistic person's nightmare just because of how bright it is. Like, bright and overstimulating this game is Halo. But there's definitely you know, whatever the number's going up to 36,000. There's a point where WoW did that. WoW got up to a point where, like, you were having people with over 1 million health. We're actually creeping up to it. And they're like, it's getting a bit out of control because people are doing such ridiculous amounts of damage that the numbers are just becoming inconsequential. And so they had to do a complete reset where they halved everyone's levels. They're like, fine. Everyone was level 120 and they went, fuck it. The max level is now 60. Brad, let's measure that schlong. No. You don't need to know how long my penis is, because it's very big. And that's all you need to know. You can create like 1 billion. Don't get me wrong, I like it in games when you can have numbers that are huge, because it does definitely make you feel cooler. Like, when you're doing ridiculous amounts of damage. When I see people on the end game of this who have like 700,000 health, I'm like, wow, look how cool they are. And then, but then at the same time, it just gets to a point where you start having, it's like, in games like that, in like gacha games, I think they do it on purpose, specifically to make you want to feel cooler than you are. Just measure a donkey dick and it'll be the same. Exactly, see? Take the average length of a donkey's penis and that's mine. I just never really... I mean, I'm just not really too into mobile games in general. Unless you're playing it on PC, but this point still stands. Donkey Dick is small. There are some animals that have weirdly small penises, like gorillas, I think. I think gorillas have like the smallest penis out of any primate. Gorillas are cool. I think they're always fun to watch. Because they're just like humans. But like, you know, powerful. You can like rip a man in half. By the way, there's a mount that you can get by fishing, and it's insanely rare, and I've been trying for it for the past like 6 years, and I've been unable to get it. Not like actively fishing every day for 6 years, but I want it, and it's not useful, and it's not a mount I'll ever use because it goes slower than other mounts on land, but it swims faster. But it's cute, and I want it. If compared it to yours. They're always cool. Like you see those videos of like gorillas that they're getting sort of, it's like it's raining and they're like skirting around the side of their enclosure, or like when you see them in the wild and they'll just like grab a man and pull him like 40 feet just to prove what they can do. And it's like that's just a powerful creature. Like that just exists on this planet, and we think that we're the top of the food chain, but I think that gorillas are actually at the top of the food chain. Because a lot of monkeys and a lot of primates will eat meat, and so it's like it's not even a case of like, oh well, they won't eat you. It's like no, they will. A gorilla would probably eat you if given the opportunity to. They're cool. I also like the videos where it's like a nature photographer. I can't remember. I don't really know what the context is behind it, but I know that there is a video out there of like a nature photographer like surrounded by gorillas. Like baby gorillas come up to him and start like sitting on him, and then like the presumably the parent is like sat behind it, just not too concerned. But it's like if they had made any sort of movement, they would have had their head removed. What would a gorilla do to your medicinal M182 Abrams? They'd stick their fist in the end of the barrel and block the round. They've got adamantium tipped fists. Gorillas are not the ones you want to worry about. It's chimps. Chimps will eat you. I know, yeah, but they're still gonna do the same thing. I do. Ever since I heard the audio of that woman having her face ripped off by a chimp, it made me not like chimps anymore. I still like looking at small monkeys and watching chimps like in the wild. That's still nice. Like seeing chimps in there, like with other chimps. That's that's a cool animal right there. Whenever I see someone interacting with a chimp, I'm like, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable seeing people interact with people, like hold them and like poke them. And whenever I see like that video of the guy that sat around a campfire and he's like, who's that great ape over there? It's dinner time. Like he's hyping up the monkey to eat, and the chimp just starts screeching in excitement. I'm like, I don't want you to make a chimp that excited, because that's when it's going to start ripping faces.
To trade? Farewell.
Chimps are that is when it's going to start, like, that's when it's going to start getting angry. You don't want an excited, hungry chimp on your hands. I didn't choose to listen to the audio of the, isn't there a chimp video of a chimp? That's a fake video, that is. That's one of the, that's an old video. It's in like a jungle or something. I think it looks fake based on what I can tell. Because I'm almost certain that a chimp would not shoot it into the floor like that. Like the chimp wouldn't hold onto a machine gun, pull its trigger just a little bit, and then continue to stand there. It would throw that thing immediately. I see a lot of videos that are fake and posted as if they're legitimate, and it annoys me in this day. Like it wouldn't annoy me if it wasn't being posted as legit.
Back to your duty.
It's just the ones that get posted, and it's like, look at this amazing thing. I'm not like, this isn't me being mean to you for believing that. This is specifically the people. I can't remember. Oh yeah, I saw one on Twitter of like some people playing like tennis with a massive ball and a massive racket, and like there was no indication that it was that these people were posting it as a fake video. They were posting it as if it was real, and I was like, what? It's very clearly fake. Like, don't post it if it's real. It's very obviously fake, and people are gonna believe it because most people are idiots.
Maybe you can recruit some of the locals.
And I just, when I see people posting videos of, you know, that kind of thing, I'm like, just post. If you want to be proud of, like, if it's a good special effect, great, well done. Like, show that off. Be off, like, look how good the special effects are. It's so good.
And find Prince Anduin. If there's any sign of Anduin, we'll find it.
Wait, even though
There's a lot of misleading on the internet in this day and age, and it makes me angry. And if Twitter doesn't do something about it, I'm gonna have to get involved.
you want me
I'm gonna have to go and fight Elon Musk himself.
back safely.
I'll challenge him. I'll say who's the biggest weeb.
Clever. He can help you.
You sent me Grand Summoner gameplay. That's hold on. I don't want. Excuse me. That is too many stars for a difficulty rating. You don't need, how many stars was that? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't need 10 stars. At that point, have a different rating. It's just like, I don't have any problem with them having like higher difficulties that just keep going. It's just when they don't have a way of shortening it, it's just a bit like, why just have it go to like 10 star, like have it go to like 5 stars and have like one bigger star. Do you know what I mean? And so it's like a tally instead of just it keeps going. But no, that's very good, Halo. Thank you for showing me that. Nah, thank you though. I appreciate knowing what that kind of game is, because I've never looked into it. When the stars go rainbow with a 10 in the center, that's when you know it's hard. But like, is there actual strategy to it, or is it just spamming your abilities until the enemy dies? I understand, like, it could be like you have to like meet your team or whatever in a lot of those sort of things, especially with it being a gacha game. But I find that it always just ends up looking like a spam fest. It's like it doesn't really matter too much about how much strategy you put into it. It's more about making sure that you've paid enough money to have a powerful enough character to do it. Mountains come out of the sky, they stand there. The only one I ever tried to play was I can't remember the name of it. Where has my character gone? That's not meant to happen. You can see the effect of my sword. What's happened here? Can I continue fighting? I can fight. It's just my character doesn't exist. Alright. Never mind. I'm just invisible now. It's unfortunate that's not stealth effect. there are some things you need to know, like when to use things as well as what characters to bring. I assume that like that some characters play better with others. That's usually seemingly how it is. There are War Thunder quizzes. What do you mean War Thunder quizzes? What is War Thunder themselves putting a quiz out to try and get people to play again, or what? What's the what's the game where all the gacha element, all the characters are guns but are actual anime girls, not guns, because you know that's not how that would work. Because it's, you know, they have to find a way of making it sellable. What's the fuck? I'm thinking of something else now. Kahoot. Should we just? Is there any War Thunder Kahoots? I'm sad that came into play. That was sort of made at the end of my time at school. I never got to play that many of them. They were great fun. You always knew that you weren't going to do anything when the Kahoot was coming out. Yeah, I can't remember. There's I don't know why I can't. Oh, Girls Frontline. That's the game I was thinking of. Do a War Thunder quiz. What do you mean do a War Thunder quiz? Where are these? What are these War Thunder quizzes that you're talking about? Where do they come? What? What are you on about? Is this something that War Thunder themselves has put out, or is it just something that some rando has made? I don't know that much about War Thunder. I'm just a casual player with 3,000 hours in it. Zaka, why were you searching War Thunder quiz? Why is that something that you were searching to be able to know this? What were you doing? Why is this something that you were doing? Hold on. I'm being attacked, aren't I? No? Where's the noise coming from? Hold on. Oh, no way. Oh, it was probably just coming from in the music that I'm listening to. You was bored. Is Zach what you expect? I don't know. I didn't expect Zach to be looking at War Thunder quizzes. I didn't know Zach was that oh, there we go. There's my character bank. I didn't expect Zach to be that into War Thunder. Even in the height of my interest in War Thunder, I wasn't looking up that. I haven't. I almost considered. Well, I say almost considered. I almost played War Thunder today. Then I realized that I didn't really want to. I did want to, but not like enough to actually play it. I just haven't really. I don't really know what I'd be playing it for. Da, 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 da. Hold on. Where am I? War Thunder has been developed by... Sorry, I'm not going to do this quiz because I don't care, but I did look at the first question, and the first question is who develops War Thunder, and the options are Olar Entertainment, or as in the Spanish word Ola Entertainment, Gaijin Entertainment, Aqua Entertainment, or Genshin Games. I like the idea of Gaijin of War Thunder being developed by the same people that make Genshin Impact. Is Genshin Impact made by Genshin Games? Why do you want me to do this fucking... Hola! Donde Español? Here, do you want me to do this? Here, look. How War Thunder is Gaijin. What? Thank you. I don't know why you need to scroll down. The game was first released in 2010. I don't know. I don't actually know when this was released. The game is all about combats on. Alright, this is definitely not. This is alright. Air, land, and sea. So it's gonna be excited about it. Oh yeah, Genshin is the guy MiHoYo. MiG-21 is an Soviet plane, actually. Technically, though, you could also say it was a German. Nah, it was made by the Soviets, so no, it wasn't. At first, everyone thought that the game was. The fuck does what kind of an April Fool's joke? What? I don't know. Fuck. Is Silver Lions the currency in the game? What the fuck kind of question is this? Yes. Well, how well do I know War Thunder? Ask questions that aren't shit. How many game modes does it have? That's a very. What do you mean, how many game modes does it have? Air RB, ground RB. They're like 7. What? 4. Sure. Which type of game is War Thunder? Don't just put I don't know. This is a quiz. This isn't a. This isn't a bank form. How many bombs can they have? Why did it get so difficult all of a sudden? I don't fucking know. The vehicles in this game include. This is. You've asked this question already. What kind? This is such a. Fuck off. War Thunder just won award for best simulation game, I think. I think it gained that one. The Italian F-104S comes under the category of Starfighter. See, I know that one. But it's not an Italian plane, it's an American plane, but whatever. The G4M1 is known as... What the fuck kind of question is this? Make your mind... This isn't about War Thunder, this is just a hawk, sure. I don't think... It's probably Jade, actually. Which country is not part of the game? Oh, they're all part of the game, aren't they? Well, I don't know. Are there any Swiss tanks in the game? Or vehicles? How old is this quiz? What is the format of this video game? The fuck does... What? This is a stupid question. Cross-platform and multi-platform. What? Which one is... It's cross-platform. I don't care. I mean, I think the answer's multi-platform, thinking about it. The maximum altitude of the DO-17 Z7 is. Who knows this? It's probably, I don't know, 7,000 meters. These questions go from being absolutely nothing to making no sense to being something that only a nerd would know. Which war's setting does the game have? I don't know. What do you mean, what? World War II? How old is this question here? The MK1 IC is compared with Hurricane? Or is it the Tornado? I don't know. The Tornado comes later. I know it's not that deep, Zeka. I'm just annoyed that this doesn't... That it's stupid. That all of this is just stupid. That someone sat down and made this. Which technologies does the Phantom FGR2 possess? I don't fucking know. What? All of these. What? Air brakes? I mean, it has rocket shooting and air brakes. It's like, what? If this is just... The B-10B belongs to, I don't know, China. This is just gonna have, like... At the very end, it's just gonna be a picture of Nick Ricardo's arsehole. That's all it's gonna be. Among the options, which one isn't a game mode, arcade, realistic, simulator, or killer? This person didn't even try for this question. Oh, I didn't answer it. Never mind. How well do I know the game? Wait, that's the previous. This Chinese J7E has a rating of what? Probably 11. Are you gonna tell me the answers? No. Okay, it's 20%. Which year was what? You asked this question. Haven't you? This is a trick question. I'm going to say that. How many do I know? Just give me a tally. What? I got 16 out of 25. I got 16 out of 25. I know War Thunder about little over half. That's how well I know War Thunder. Half. Just wanna see. Yes, there we go. Great. That was a waste of everyone's time. Another one, fuck off. Doesn't even tell you the right answers. We don't need to know the right answers. We all know that that given a second chance, we would have gotten them right. I'm not gonna do another one though. There was nothing. I feel dumber for having done that quiz. I would have got a passing grade though. If that was in school, I would have got a passing grade. So I would have passed the exam on War Thunder, which I hope never becomes an exam. Let the keep like a slave. You got a black magic preacher. You will well to let him teach you.
Spirits of water.
Whew. I haven't. Like I said, I haven't played War Thunder in ages. I have been pretty interested in the next update. I don't really, just like some of the things just seem a little bit fun, or like it's just the minor things that they're changing. A bit stupid, like having the Magak with 2 hydropods strapped to the side of it is a bit weird, but adding things, changing the way that missiles go seems like it's probably going to be all right. And adding cables to wire-guided missiles is just a nice little, nice little graphical update. I hope they don't make the wires work though. Like, the fuck was that? I hope that they don't, because I feel like it'd be rather annoying if they do actually work, if the wires work.
What do you suppose happened to this tree?
And that hell's coming, hell. Hell's coming. Can we hurry up? I hate it. I've done this quest line many times. There's a reason that I'm not like talking about the game or the quests or like that. I've done these quests about 1,000 times each because all I do in WoW is just make characters, get them, level them up to a certain level, not even all the way to the top, and then just immediately stop playing them and or delete them. And so there's a number of quests. Either these are in the Mists of Pandaria expansion, or most of the quests in the Battle for Azeroth expansion that I've just done like hundreds of times.
Listen up, men.
Because I just keep, because that's just all I do. Because the end game scares me.
Sully, try and keep this plane from exploding on us. I'll hold them off as long as I can.
You want to see this famous avocado arsehole I keep talking about? You do not. I'm not showing it because it is just a man's arsehole. That's... I'm not gonna bring up Nikocado Avocado's arsehole as the picture of it. What do you mean, pussy? Fuck off. What do I think about the new Clash of Clans update? I think that they could have done a whole lot more in a few more places. I think that what they, I feel like, you know, they could have done a better job nerfing, you know, nerfing what they did. I think they didn't really do enough. I don't think they added I think the amount of content that they added is also, oh, excuse me, is also pretty lacking. I'm actually quite disappointed in what they've brought to the table this time. I can skip the rest of this. If you want to see Nikocado Avocado's arsehole, just just look it up. My guy is still gone. He's just not here anymore. You just see the blue blade effect when I move.
You got something that needs fixing? I got the right tool for the job.
I had the misfortune of accidentally seeing Nikocado Avocado's arsehole, and so I'm not going to put that on anyone else.
He considers me.
It grows late. We should set up camp for the night.
I think he lost like a load of weight at some point. I don't know if he's still doing that or if it was just something he did for, you know, just to grab people's attention briefly.
Wood.
But I did see a load of pictures around of him having actually lost weight,
Gather firewood.
which I guess is a good thing. I don't really care about him. He's a bit annoying,
Investigate those shrines to the west. Look for
But,
signs of the white.
you know. If he has finally gone out of his way to you know, not,
Yes, sir.
you know, die prematurely, I suppose that's a good thing. Although I have watched, you know, wait, what do you mean, although I've watched? That's not the start of a sentence. Hi, Cinder. I'm a little man playing WoW. It's going alright. I haven't really done much. I've just been, I've just kind of been playing doing random quests. I did do a War Thunder quiz. That is something that I did, and I got over half marks on it. But honestly, the War Thunder quiz was just absolute shit, and whoever made it should be ashamed of themselves. Can you see my cock base? No, you can't see my Clash of Clans base because I don't want you to know it's mine and then, you know, forcefully, you know, repeatedly attack it.
Amber, why? I didn't even shine my damn light.
Yeah, I noticed that, Cinder. I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up that I didn't see you as subbed anymore. It's unfortunate, isn't it?
Socks and quickly moved on. Come on, let's get out of here before you get sniped.
Weather's awful today, as in awfully hot, or awful as in like where you are. It's just disgusting. It's just like horrible, like throwing it down. Speaking of War Thunder, the War Thunder Player Union Discord completely fell apart. I kind of assumed it would. Why is this quest not completed? For like whenever I look at the whenever I'd see like bits of the War Thunder Player Union subreddit, and like it just looks like a horrible place.
Oh, splatter.
It's because everyone wanted change, but I don't know. It's not really like that organized. I don't think. I know you're in the UK as well, Cinder, but I didn't know if when you were saying that you may have been in a part of the UK where it is just fucking chucking it down.
Nice one.
There we go. Why do you want me to say that, Carl? Why do I need to say that? But yeah, Halo, why? I kind of expected it. I kind of expected it. It didn't seem like the most organized group of people. Because I'm British, it's Forza Erotica.
I returned to find Rel being attacked.
Yeah, that is true. Or Australian. Oops.
Note to self,
Hi, Spotty.
don't get on Amber's bad side.
How did I like the logo?
No.
It was great. I never actually looked at what it was a silhouette of because I don't like downloading things off of Discord, but even if it is a type of image file, I ain't taking no chances.
Up next.
But you know what?
Rel survived the attack.
Thanks.
He wasn't doing very well.
Rel's condition is worsening. We must stop to rest again.
If only Mishka was here, she'd fix him up in no time.
Cunt is like saying mate, person, woman, man, guy, etc. It's basically, yeah.
And our allies.
Good
Scotland
thing.
is like a prototype version of Australia,
Take
just in a
Solidarity.
completely different hemisphere.
Yes, and the raccoon. I'll watch over our commander.
The sign out front.
Oh, you're right, can't.
Welcome.
I want to go to Australia one day. Not for any particular reason,
Sign is to
just
stop me and my best
kind of
pal
want to.
socks.
The lawn was
I'm gonna go and get invited onto cold ones.
They seemed almost lifelike.
This person sure has
Yeah, I'll
lots
take
of
this free
sense.
sword that I don't know why it appears there, but I'll take it.
After inspecting the statues,
Scotland has better alcohol.
Pandaren emerged from the heart.
I wouldn't know about that. I have to torch this panda. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I rate my autism? I don't have it, so 0.
Look at this. A Genu and what?
21,000, yeah, 21.3 thousand you're on your way. Is that to get in the,
I'm a dwarf.
uh,
Can we borrow
is that to get into the I'm rich redeem?
I finally understood what was going on, but I
Don't have or haven't been tested. I've not been tested, and I refuse to get tested. I don't need to be tested. I know that I am, that I don't. And like a lot of things, even if I did get tested and it did turn out I did, I don't really know how that's going to change my life in any way. Don't worry, Cinder. I did know that you meant tested, not testes. People. Sorry, I have been reading along here though. A change in leadership. The person that ended up becoming the owner of the server did not care at all about the union. People asked him to share his power. Someone suggested making a council of players. The union went rebanned all the mods, the staff. Both current and former, brought in a raid bot that essentially wiped the server entirely and banned every Russian in the server and blamed it on them. It's fucking just like a real union. just like the world that the unions really want. I mean, seriously, I really don't see how the War Thunder Players Union was going to actually achieve anything.
They call me Little Lou.
The loss of the
'Cause
raccoon
because
was the least of our worries.
At the end of the
Our
day, it was a
position
minority of
tried to work
people that joined it, or that claims to be a part of it, and so
We made cannons.
War Thunder wasn't going to listen. Gaijin weren't going to listen in the grand scheme of things. They take they take it into account, but they're not gonna just go. Suddenly, we've been. It appears that 5% of our player base has decided that they don't like the game anymore. They're just gonna go, all right.
I found Sully waiting outside the
Because based on what I could see on the subreddit, a lot of people who were in it weren't paying for the game anyway, so they're not really gonna. Doesn't matter. Guys only care about the opinions of the people that are really putting money into the game. Don't get me wrong, people putting money into the game were also part of it. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that there's none. But I just don't think that in the grand scheme of things it was gonna do anything. Did I watch the Xbox showcase? No, I didn't know it was going on. Even to be fair, even when you and Halo were talking about it, I was not really too. I don't really care. I don't play Xbox games. I don't own an Xbox. Well, I own a 360, but there's not really anything that I'm too interested in. The only reason we know is because the subreddit is still running and all the people that were banned are congregated there. The only reason you're still part of it is because you're taking a role of historian, observing the chaos and recording it. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that you're gonna be deep in it soon. You're gonna be like that guy who infiltrated North Korea, that guy who joined Friends of North Korea because he was bored, and ended up brokering weapons deals between between North Korea and other groups of people.
I see a whole crate. Cover me.
Most games on Xbox come to PC, or yeah, I know. I just not really. There's no games that I care about. There's even games that I do care about, like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I bought that and I've barely played any of it. So even if there are any games that I want to play, the likelihood is that I won't play them for very long before moving on to something else. Can I say you fucking scallywag?
Just as I suspected, the Horde is
You little scallywag.
Daria, and they've allied with the Hosen. We need to
You know,
bring
you know, like,
this
if someone-
back to Wolfen Village.
If you told Twitter that scallywag was a racial slur, I think you could convince them. I had no idea what you were on about, Cinder, when you said Sea of Thieves Monkey Island, because I googled it and nothing came up. I was like, what are you on about?
I see an opening. Here I come, Amber.
Can you say you've been such a bad boy? You've been such a bad boy, haven't you? Oh, you naughty, naughty boy. I don't even know what that did. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't do that.
Aim true.
I shouldn't press that. I shouldn't. I know that I should use that because I paid for it, but I shouldn't do that. What? Can you not get ads? No. You can. You can pay. You can subscribe to me.
This land tests.
I could try and purposefully get myself kicked out of the affiliate agreement, but I have to pay 25 quid now, so I ain't really gonna do that. Healing arts, so you can... No, not that one, you fucking idiot. There you go. What have I missed? Elon... Why are we talking about Elon again? What have I said? Elon would use the word himself. Elon would probably drop the gamer word tomorrow, and then all his radical flans? All of Elon's flans. All of Elon's fans will use it, yeah, probably. Elon's a funny man. I don't like Elon at all. What the fuck? What did you want? Oh. Eh? Oh. He wants the shield. Dame yo, dame dano yo. You're broke, tough. You can give me drugs for a sub. I can't hand out subs. I'm not paying for my own subs. Monster mixed opinions. Never had it. What is that? Got a bar of Turkish delight from the shop, and it's so hot that the glue on the wrapper is melted. That's just added seasoning. How do we know that I'm not drinking diarrhea in that gallon? Because what? Do you want me to pour some out? See? It's water. Looks like I fucking pissed on the floor now. Go. I'm a strange man. The Monkey Island was in the showcase last night. I don't really know anything about Monkey Island, just like the game. I don't know anything about Monkey Island, and I actually uninstalled Sea of Thieves the other day because I knew that I wasn't going to play it anymore. There was no thought to the consequence of those actions. No, there wasn't. It was just you know, I knew I knew what was going to happen. Water was going to go on the floor. Like, what's the worst that could happen? one time one time I found a wet patch under my bed, like coming out from underneath. So like half of the wet patch was under the bed, half of the patch was out of the bed. I have no idea where that came from. My dad has no idea. I think it was a demonic possession, to be honest. I think that there was some like demon possessed water spirit creating a puddle in my room. Just out of nowhere, we lifted my bed up to see what was happening. Bread jizzed the bed. No, we smelt it and it just smelled like floor water. We lifted the bed up because it was like, oh, maybe the radiator was leaking or something. And no, there wasn't like a trail of water that led to the radiator. There's no water damage like around the light, so it's like water couldn't have come up from underneath, and it was just like it just got wet. Did I lick it? I didn't lick it. We should have tested it by licking it. Then we could have been certain. Suck out the floor water. I'm on speaker in public once again. Well, I've said everything that I needed to do. Suck out the floor water. Waste not, want not. Suck that floor. Let's do it to self missions.
Go with the waters.
Liquid sleep shitted. I didn't piss the bed. I didn't piss myself and then try and blame it on a demon. I'm not like that. It wouldn't have made any sense because there was no trace of water anywhere else. I did not piss on the floor. I did not piss the bed. I'm not a piss boy. It's like drinking the carpet water in the back rooms. Cinder, I don't know why you got another ad, by the way. The last time I've done the last time I checked, I turned ads off where possible. So any ads that you're getting are through any ads are just the ones that Twitch just decides that you should have. I did not piss the bed. Basic warrior training. There was this really weird wet patch on my pajamas. So strange. I think it was a demon. It was a demon. I'm telling you, a demon pissed my bed. I did not do that. It was a demon.
Speaks of your deeds.
I am a perfectly functioning 24-year-old man that is being harassed by a demon.
May your fools be ever full.
Wasn't a stream, you might get banned from it. I don't know if that's. I don't think bans are like Pokemon. Gonna be a healer. There was a bunch of feces in my boxes. Must have been a demon. Listen, I live near a church. Okay, there is a graveyard nearby. From my window, from one of my windows, I can see 3 or maybe even 4 churches. So there's a lot of spiritual energy around here. It's a demon, I'm telling you. Quick and fast. Daggers.
The river goes where the river wills.
Did I happen to be having a dream where I was having a really good piss? Now that you mention it, probably, yeah. Probably, actually. You know what? That is true, Halo. There are churches everywhere in the UK. Every village will have like 2 churches in it. Every like manor will have a church in it. Every town will have like 3 churches in it. Cities will have fucking hundreds of them in. The only thing to rival the only thing that rivals the number of pubs in the UK are the number of churches.
The Alliance must
And I refuse to go to any of them. And that doesn't even take into account the ones that aren't like traditional churches. There's no churches left. There'll be no churches left when you're done. Well, you're like Henry VIII. You're gonna make your own church. Henry VIII was a cool man. I don't know why my guy is just gone. I don't know where he is. I don't know why he's invisible, but sure. People used to be when I was at school, when I was younger at school, people would always seem a little bit afraid when I mentioned that I lived near a graveyard, and they'd be like, are you not afraid that you're not like afraid of the graveyard? And it's like, no, not really. it's not really that scary when you've lived next to it your whole life. King Henry VIII was a good man. Clip that for later. Yeah, he took the Bible and made it fun. Bradley Cooper, I am most certainly a bread fetishist. No. It's not a fetish, it's a lifestyle. When I was at school yesterday. No, I wasn't at school yesterday. If I was still at school, I should have been there now, or I should have been there while streaming. I'm an adult. You have to trust me. You don't want Diablo 4 ads. I don't know why you're getting so many ads though, Cinder. That is unfortunate. It's not even a case of like I unless I've accidentally set it. I do jokingly put the slider up to maximum occasionally just to think like what would happen if I did this, but I've never done it. Like I've never pressed accept. Because I can have it so that you get a 4-minute ad. I think I can get it. I can have it so that like every like 8 minutes you see like 3 minutes of ads or something like that. Or it's like every 8 minutes you see 8 minutes. I can set a stupendous amount of ads per hour to play, like more than a reasonable human being should be able to put. I was not noncing at the school. There's no noncery afoot. I don't leave the house. The children scare me. Fred slows down in school zones because he's a good man. What happened to monetize? I have to lure you in first. I can't monetize something if I can't make money off of something if no one's watching it. It's a business strategy, you know. You lure people in by having it be like, look how good it is. It's so, there's no ads here, and then over time you build it up and increase the number of them. Did they harass me again? No, I haven't been outside since. I haven't left the house since then. And it's not, I can't say that it hasn't had an impact. that event, I can't say it hasn't had an impact, but I haven't been outside since I was called an NPC. Can you have your emotes back? I can't just give them. I don't have the ability to just hand them out. I should make the 10 Commandments of Bread Corp Incorporated and sell it as a poster, like one of those religious posters of the 10 Commandments. I don't know who saw it, but of all the different like logos that I made, like fake Bread Corp logos, I've been screen sharing this whole time. I didn't even notice. I just that could have been horrific. Then I just accidentally showed my desktop. I was this thing I've been screen sharing by accident. I thought when I was doing, I never switched it, and that was my desktop background you just saw. But like one of those logos that I made was like Bread Corp Incorporated high quality holy relics, and it was like a really tacky like Christian logo. I quite like the idea of putting that on like something. Can you have your testicles back? No, I've already sold them. You can't have them back. You signed the waiver. That is part of the deal with following me on Twitch, is that you hand over your testicles. If you are a woman, I will take your ovaries, and they all go on eBay. Don't ask where they go on eBay, they just end up on eBay. Someone buys them, don't know who, but someone is, and it's always the same person. That's the weird part. Brett's feelings got hurt. It did, only a little bit. I don't like having to interact. I don't like the idea of that happening again. Do I own a Testacuzzi? No. Was it you or Cinder have already brought up the Testacuzzi before? Do I own a pair of leather chain wrist restraints? No. I hope one day I'm gonna come on stream, and you're gonna like, you're gonna notice that like I'm a little bit more bliss than usual. And it's gonna be because I'm using a Testacuzzi at the same time. Was it you, Cinder? Excuse me. No, I don't own a fursuit.
Constant companion. We mustn't fail.
Do I own a BDSM whip? No. I don't own any fetish gear. I'm gonna go full girl mode on stream one day. Yeah, one day you're gonna turn my stream on and you're gonna think it's Finster. I got a weird question. I don't want to go on a Finster tangent, but are Finster's tits real? Like, every time I see pictures of them, I'm like, am I... What? Who? What? Are they not? Never mind. Why do I know who Finster is? Because you introduced me to them. You introduced me to them, and because I've looked them up at least once or twice to find out what they do, I now occasionally get Finster content recommended to me. And I think probably because possibly other people who watch me have seen it, now I get it. Like the other day when I was looking for something on Twitch, and it recommended me Jesus AI and Finster side by side. You can remove them. Jealous. Shall I get a fake pair then? I can't think of any alliteration to go with latex. You know, you get Andrew Tate edits and Finster. That really is two sides of the coin. That's complete opposite ends. I mean, sorry, two sides of the coin. It's not. It's not the right saying at all. Do I own a milking machine? No. Fetish gear is expensive. Like, I have not got the money to be buying fetish gear, even if I did want any of it. Oops. There was a point where he considered getting breast implants, but he decided now fuck that. I can respect that. I can respect wanting to be able to take off your persona, unless they actually identify. You know, that's what it's different then. But I mean that if they are doing it as more of a creator thing, sometimes you might not want to be in that. I mean, I've seen at least one clip of them saying, like answering the question of like, you know, why don't you just get HRT? And he's like, I don't wanna. He ended up getting all his body hair lasered off though. That just sounds so extreme when you say it like that. It's like no matter how you say it, it sounds horrible. Smooth ass. No, sporty. I'm not gonna get a gimp suit. I've seen those like full-size human-sized condoms. I'm not playing Jackbox. I don't own it, and I'm not really too interested in it. No box. Is there a website? I don't wanna. I don't know. I've never been into it. I know it's fun trivia stuff, but I've never been into it. Oh, I've got my hay fever shirt. The back of my throat's itching. I know the top of my mouth's itching. I think I'm gonna sneeze soon. I don't care if you don't care. I'm a dance monkey. No, I'm not. I don't take orders from a non-subscriber. I don't take orders from subscribers either, so don't get that in your mind. I don't want to go down that route. Oh, my fucking... I wish every year I forget that I have hay fever, and then it could then summer comes around and suddenly it just all dawns on me, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna be sneezing a lot. It's not like it's horrible. Every day is a Monday. Discriminating the poor, yes. I believe in a true libertarian society where I am free to discriminate where I want to, and I will discriminate exclusively against the poor, because you know they shouldn't be poor. Jackbox, will you start cancelling the spread on Twitter? Who cares about me on Twitter? I got like 4 followers, and 3 of those are like those fake women bots. No one knows who I am. I just don't want to do it. You'll post clips of me in the Andrew Tate Stan subreddits. What's that going to achieve? They're gonna just use it as like, oh yeah, don't be like this guy. That's all it's going to be. They're just going to use it as videos as to what to not aspire to be. All it's going to do is inspire them more. I'll be ripped to shreds. Yeah, I'm already ripped to shreds here. They fucking... Andrew Tate. I'm gonna pay to get in though. Then they won't. If I pay like £50 a month to get into the Andrew Tate Discord, what are they gonna do then? I'm one of them. I'm one of the hustlers. I'm gonna get into Hustler University. I have 11 followers on Twitter. One of them's you, and none of them are those bots. I think there are. I'm pretty certain that a number of them are bots, though. You're probably right that yes, they're probably not. Probably not all those fake female bots. You'll post a clip of me doing something so dumb that Most Critical does a video on me. That's a good thing. You're not. I don't. No, I'm not playing Jackbox. Yes, fucking Critical would see me and think that I'm cool. He'd invite me to join Team Moist. He'd say, "Wow, look how good you are. You're so good at Team Fortress 2. Would you like to join the Moist the Moist Esports team?" Stream idea. So basically, you come on stream, we do mushrooms and play TF2. I don't know if I'm allowed to do. I don't know if I'm allowed to be actively high on drugs while streaming. Or at least not on psychedelics. My uncle knows someone who does shrooms, like for pain relief. He says that she does some, but like not enough to get the psychedelic high from it. Which I always just thought that, you know, if when it comes to magic mushrooms, you're doing it for the psychedelic high, but apparently you can do some for just for the sake of it, and then some for the psychedelic effects. Infinite chess stream. I don't know when I'll next do more chess, because fucking chess makes me angry. It doesn't make me angry, it makes me embarrassed. It makes me embarrassed and too self-conscious about about me not being very good at the game. Also, like, that's another thing, Sporty, I didn't even click on that website to Infinite Chess. I ain't interested in a link like that. I know it's probably fine. I'm just an internet hypochondriac. Mushrooms are fun, you can get them for free, just wash off the sheep shit. I looked up what Infinite Chess was. I assume that it is the idea of playing chess, but the board just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. We don't come here expecting good gameplay. We come. I know that. Don't get me wrong, but but it's just me personally. I'm not at the point with myself where I can like, you know, play games badly. Do you know what I mean? I remember RT Game mentioning that back when he first started doing things, he used to play games like to be the best. Like he always wanted to yeah, he wanted to do his best in the games, and would like try and micromanage. And then after a while, he got to a point where he began to realize that games are much more fun when you just do things and don't really think about it too much. I've not yet reached that point. Because I mean, it's partly because I can't do it naturally. Do you know what I mean? Whenever I play a game, my first instinct is usually to try and make like the best decision. And so, whenever I force myself to make a bad decision, it just feels forced. And I'm like, this can't be. This is just going to cause problems. Like, what am I doing? I need to get to that. I need to get to that point. You know, that point of zen that streamers get to, where you're not thinking about what's going on. You're just acting. I think streamers, big streamers, get to a point where they're like that, and that is how they end up in stupid situations that kind of make you go, I would never have gotten into that situation. What did you do to get in that situation? And I think it's because they get into a point where they're just acting. You know, they're streaming first, they're playing second. I've yet to get to that perfect relaxed state.
What would you like to decorate my wall here?
Whatever.
Say a word. Allow your image to speak. We Pandaren prize beauty, and we find it all around us. In the curves of a tree, the colors of a sun.
That's why I did that, honestly. I don't know what I was doing there.
It's sword work. Who is this?
That was that was one of those fucking streaming zen moments right there. Where I was just like,
You can see it in his eyes. I can see your people expect great things. My errands are almost complete.
what?
Come, visit my collection.
When you're
without a
revising COTLB and get to line 12, it's a Bobby Bojangles reference. What does what? Thanks, I guess.
Here they come.
Great.
Yes, yes. You see
I've
how
yet to achieve Zen. That is correct. One day you're going to come on stream and you're going to see me and I'm going to be levitating 4 feet off the ground.
Pandaria.
Come here for my massive tits. That's. I was trying to think of something to say after that, but all I ended up doing was just staring at myself.
Welcome, my new alliance friend. How can I be of
You can't see my massive tits. I always wear clothing so you can't see them. Google that. Okay. Give me a sec. Am I? Let me. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing the game and not my screen. Line 12 ends with the word blundered. The charge of the Light Brigade. What is this? I've never heard of this. Is this a... Was written by English poet Alfred Lord Tennyson in response to a battle during the Crimean War 1853 to 1855. In this battle, a British cavalry unit, the Light Brigade, was commanded to charge against the Russian artillery unit. The order was almost suicidal and the brigade was decimated in the charge. The charge of the Light Brigade celebrates the self-sacrifice and heroism of the cavalrymen, suggesting that bravery consists of doing one's duty even when it leads to almost certain death. That's a Space Marine way of thinking, that is. But what line did you say? Line 12. Someone had blundered. Yep, someone has indeed blundered. I'll achieve Zen when I get the Testacuzzi. Google fucking fine. I'll Google Bobby Bojangles. Do I have to Google them both in context? Like together? Oh, is he a chess guy? All that comes up with is his YouTube channel. What? Who is this person? Why has he got a Fortnite icon as his profile picture? Why does he make chess videos with Fortnite video like thumbnails? What is going on? Why has he got 646,000 subscribers, 439 videos, yet his videos only get like 11,000 views? Who is this person? Why does he make... What is this? Let me just... So not much difference because I'm already 4 feet tall. Yeah. I'm just I'm just levitating at head height. What am I... But like, what... Here's the thing. Look at his most popular short. What, the one that's got 9.2 million viewers? What am I looking at? Is this a real human being? Is this person a real human being? Or is that an AI voice? Is this a real channel? Let me What? Why is... What is this? What? What? This is just like... This is like those TikToks where it's someone that has they have what's it called on the side? They got Subway Surfers on the side, but now he's got a bird camera, in this case a squirrel camera. Who? Well, sure. You know what? All the power to him. I'm not gonna take away from what someone wants to do. If you want to make chess videos, hold on. I want to actually. I'm interested in Bobby Bojangles now. Is there a point at which he was getting a load of viewers? Yes. Oh, this person very quickly just appeared and then fell off. What the fuck? This person. How the fuck? Is that him? What? Sorry, I'm intrigued by Bobby Bojangles now. Because this person, like, at one point, like 2 years ago, they were getting 200,000 views per video, and then just out of nowhere, it just dips. It just dips and never comes back up again, apart from, you know, for the occasional rare one. Slide the queen and bait it. I'm gonna go back to that while I search it. Is this within his channel? If it's about like chess terminologies though, I'm not gonna understand it. There's no video under that name. But there is that short that I watched of him saying the checkmate in 8. That's 9.2 million. How much do you need to pay for your VIP? £4,000. I don't think I'm actually allowed to charge for that kind of thing. I checked it out. I just had no idea what I was looking at. Hold on.
Focus. Here's the moves it starts with. They don't know, they just see this. Slide the queen and bait it. They're gonna take it. Blunder. Big mistake. Resign now. You can't save it. Take the piece and check them. If they offer the queen, let them. Set it up again if you get them, and let them know who sent it. You know, the Bobby Bo Show. Do you follow?
I don't like it.
Reload it and stay focused, because you...
Oh, I see. Great. That's... sure. I'm confused. I don't know how. I don't know what I just watched, other than how to checkmate someone in 8. Don't look at that, Halo. Don't look. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Wait, the fuck? Which one? Sorry, actually, no, I don't care. It's not important. Don't look at it. Don't look at what I listen to or watch. Slide the queen and masturbate it. Only 4, Spotty. Gotta bump up those numbers. Wait, which Halo, which is that? Which one? Ayo Kira Kira, or just Kira Kira? I don't know if Ayo is you exclaiming. Which one of that is that one that you're on about? The green-haired one. Okay, I have listened to that one before. That's like the only when you mentioned that, when you mentioned Zutomayo the other day. Actually, it was a while back. Actually, it wasn't the other day. That was what I listened to find out who it was. I'm not playing random music. No. Don't start. By the way, I wasn't doing anything weird there. I've been standing on one leg like a flamingo, and I was dusting the dust, like bits of shit off the floor off my leg. I usually will. The reason that I probably move around a lot is because I stand on one leg a lot while I'm streaming standing up, and I can't sit still or stand still. Listen to Zootamaru's new album later. I might, depending on how I feel. I still am not 100% certain how I feel about their music. I'm not going to say it's bad, just I don't know how I feel. No one believes I'm not rubbing it to Genshin Impact. No, because they're all children, and that would be a crime. I stand on one leg with both feet in the air. What the fuck is Fog Again Live? I'm not... I'll look it up so I know what it is for myself. Oh, it's fucking Radiohead. No! Radiohead is shit. Read my lips. Shit. You can play it on piano. That's cool though. Do I want you to compile some Zootamaru's best? No, because I probably won't listen to it. But I will occasionally listen to the occasional one, just by accident. I'm proud of you, Sporty, for your ability to play the piano. I saw you play stuff in Discord. I've watched those. I've just never known what it is that you were playing. I've just never known what it is you were playing. I've just been like, oh yeah, he can play pretty well. But whenever I think about saying like you're good or whatever, in my head it always just comes off as fake, and so I just end up I scare myself into silence. We can have our own little Endless Bread bands together. We've got Siggy on the guitar, we can have Sporty on the piano. We can have someone can play the triangle, I guess. I can play the triangle. I think I could do that. Anyway, whoever gets whoever gets there first. Yeah, that's how we'll decide who plays the triangle. Whoever can grab it first. We can both run triangle. Yeah, we'll take it in turns. We can only afford one triangle. We're very thrifty here at Bread Corp Incorporated, so we are gonna have to share. Inventory is full. Inventory is full. Sell all this random shit. You recently made a fat beat. You'll DM at me. Aye, Captain. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I'm selling things to a merchant that I keep in my pocket. You hit the triangle once. Yeah. You hit the triangle, then I do, then repeat. Yeah, it's a flawless plan. I can't see anything ever going wrong with that. Just delete that fish, because I already got 3 of them. Get rid of that. Well, actually, I might be able to wear those. Never mind. Not important. But no, it's fine. Yeah. Do not show it to anyone, or I won't. Just make sure I'm not screen capping. I don't know if I'm going to listen to it right now. Actually, I fucking can't. Hold on. That's fine. I won't show it to anyone, don't worry. You've got my, yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna, I told you, I'm not going to. I said I was making sure that I wasn't accidentally showing it when I put it up. You have my word. I don't know how much that's worth, but you have it nonetheless. It's not very valuable, but it'll, you know, it'll get you a few bob on the black market. I know what to do. Yeah, copyright it and claim it's my own. More worth than some Russian monopoly money. I bet the monopoly money in I bet the money in Russian monopoly is worth more than the ruble. I do find it. I know I haven't talked about WoW this whole time, but every time I look back at the game, I do notice that my character is just gone. It's just not there. I don't know why. I was fighting a monkey earlier, and it just disappeared and didn't come back. I've got a keyboard in the other room. I started to learn for like 2 days and then stopped. I couldn't be bothered to. I gave up very quick. It's quite difficult when you're not getting. At least for me, I do very fine. I don't know if you heard that, but I burped. For me, it's very difficult to learn something without any kind of tutorage or tutelage. You went to the shop in your femboy clothes. It was invigorating. I don't think people. Invigorating. I hope that doesn't mean, you know, what I would think it means. I hope that just means that you felt good. And, you know, it felt, you know, you enjoyed dressing how you want to dress. I don't think I'd want to be, you know, feeling some kind of way while I'm, you know, wearing a skirt. It was empowering. Good. That's the word I was looking for. Empowering. That's what I was. That is. I'm gonna claim that is what I meant. I was just making sure, you know. I have to be certain that you're not, you know, doing slutty things in my chat. I don't want to find out that one of my viewers is turning tricks down at the local NISA, okay? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to make sure. Or NISA, I don't know how you pronounce it. Sorry, I'm still standing on that towel from earlier. It has actually dried up. The floor has dried. It's a bit damp. I hope you haven't been able to hear the fan that's been blowing on me this whole time. It's on its lowest setting, and it's not actually. It's basically just blowing hot air around, so it's not doing the most for me. But I hope that it hasn't been causing problems. I never asked. I should have asked at the start instead of just waiting until, you know, almost the end. By the way, the next video that comes out is going to be a Team Fortress 2 video. I think the next two might be, depending on how long this one's going to be. Because I've got 2 streams that I've worked through, and one of them is like, I'm still working through the other one, but it's looking like it should be 2 videos, but at most you're gonna have one coming out soon. Oops. Shiza.
Sigist knows all shit X10. I've only eaten cake today. You know what they say, if you can't afford bread, eat cake.
That is true. Let them eat cake. Hi, Siggy. Thank you for the 10 bits. I've actually eaten proper food today, kind of. I had my usual Weetabix this morning, and then I ate like pizza before I started streaming. That's not too dissimilar to usual, but usually I eat like in the morning and then late in the evening. For once, I actually ate at normal times. It's not real. Don't get me wrong, this furry. It's not great, but at least I ate like at a normal time. You know, I ate at breakfast time, and then something at lunchtime, as opposed to eating breakfast at lunchtime, and then something, and then lunch at, you know, tea time or dinner time, depending on who you are. But yes, hello Sigbert. I've forgotten. I had a word that I've forgotten. Is the game crashed? Yes. No. Wait. Give it a sec. There we go. Don't know what that was. Everything crashed for a second there. I thought my computer was going to blue screen. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I just want to see what Sporty was saying. Talking about this freak said something about blowing me. Sporty said, "Shall you start doing punctuation cat emojis in my chat?" No. No. You better not start. I don't want to know uwu speak or borderline uwu speak in my chat. It's weird.
I'm out of range.
Come on. Yeah, there you go. You didn't even go get lunch at work. You brought cake to work as a tradition, so you just ate that. Some days you just want cake, though. Like, even some days you just go, I just kind of just want to eat cake. I remember when I was a kid, there was a day where I didn't really want anything to eat. Like, my mum was like, this was back before I, you know, cooked for myself. And my mum was like, what do you want to eat? And I just didn't really want anything. And she was like, well, I'm going to town. Do you want, you know, do you want me to get you some cake and a gingerbread man from the bakery? And I was like, yeah. And I just ate cake. That was what I had. That's like just one of the, just a random memory I have is just out of nowhere. Usually your parent make you eat something decent. And then my mum just came home with like 2 cakes and a gingerbread man. And I was like, you eat this. Good news, you might be able to get some of my monthly budget for this month. Wow. Looks like the lion taming stream is back on the menu, boys. The lions can get shipped into the UK after all. And we're gonna have a whole circus. There's gonna be clowns. There's going to be other entertainments. We're going to have a 19th century freak show. It's going to be great. We're going to have balloon animals, and the main event, I'm going to be taming a lion. Back in the days before I cooked myself. Yeah, it's a choice now. Back then, I didn't have a choice. Oh, for goodness sake, just bring a random fucking fly into the fight. Delicious water. I definitely don't feel completely, what's the word? Dehydrated. Can we have a merry-go-round? Of course! Halo's paying! Merry-go-rounds for everyone! You get a merry-go-round! You get a merry-go-round! The first thing you're doing is rounding out that number at the top of the screen. It bugs me how specific it is. I don't like hearing that. It makes me feel nervous. That scares me, hearing things like that. No, merry-go-round's right. I feel I'd be very afraid. I am very afraid. Because I feel like you're at some point going to make a terrible decision. That's going to make me, like, cry. Oh, cookie. I like that my camera just goes out of focus occasionally for no reason. I don't even know how it loses focus. I don't do anything. I've also got a cake here. You can't really see it though. It's got jam inside it. From Marks and Spencer's. Halo is going to at some point leverage his influence against me. That's what I'm scared of. It's like when Bending Rex, when he used to buy me vehicles in War Thunder, I was always scared of him turning around. Or like, it's the same with him and also Bearded Ginge. When he would give me the occasional little bit here and there. I'd always be terrified that they'd then turn around and say, you know, now that I've given you this, it's time for you to give me that. And it's like I feel scared. It's like, especially when the thing is, nothing bad came of it, because like I was open with Bending Rex about about certain things, and the fact that he bought me like the T-72 terms in War Thunder, and I've said it a load of times that I then stopped streaming for about a year. But like, even when I came back, even after a year even after a year when I came back, he didn't like shout at me. Not that he would shout, but you know what I mean. But I still felt bad. I'm not saying that I did that and didn't feel anything. I felt bad. You make all the bad decisions. Those are always the best decisions. Stop eating just desserts and desserts, cookies, and cake. No, I eat food. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I've only had one of these today. There's also none left because I had like 3 yesterday. And I also don't buy these. My dad does. My dad buys them me when he goes to the shop. And you know, I don't want to spit on his hospitality. Like when he buys me something like that. So for a while they've got the he's also have there's some chocolate ones and toffee ones. But the toffee and chocolate ones, the toffee ones aren't too great. They used to be alright, but they're not too good. And they have dates in them, and I don't really like the taste of dates. So there's that, and then the chocolate ones that are also like incredibly rich and a bit too too much. So, and I feel bad whenever I have to go like, Dad, I don't want. You know, those cakes that you keep buying me because you love me and you want to treat me. Can you stop? Or like, don't get those ones. I don't like them, and I feel bad. You paid €40 for your birthday cake, and it's like bigger than your cake. Yeah, but I didn't have to pay for mine, so. Oh yeah, it's your birthday, isn't it, Siggy? Happy birthday. I don't remember anyone's birthday, so you know, be grateful, I guess. I don't know what I was trying to get across for that. I don't know why I had to. I don't know. I had to end it with. I don't know. I had to end it with so, and so I had to somehow manage to figure out how to continue the sentence. The data went, so he disappeared. Fucking ads. I don't think you should be getting that many. I could check. I could check how many I have playing. But as far as I'm aware, it should be like none. Like none that I've decided. That was a cookie, that was. Okay. I do want to check though. I want to check my own. Just want to check my Twitch account. No, I don't want to watch myself. I don't want to see how disgusting I am. To my channel. You hate anti-British autocorrect. Can you not have like regular autocorrect? Like can you not have British autocorrect? I thought you could. Here? Yeah, it's not appearing on screen, that's fine. That's not that. Here? The fucking... it's too fucking complex. I hate the Twitch UI for trying to figure out everything is horrible. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why they can't just have everything nicely laid out. They always they have everything you want like hidden all over the place. Don't get into Twitch streaming because the UI will send you grey. There you go. You know, hypothetically, just like completely hypothetical. How many, if anyone, would switch to YouTube with me? And I mean, I do mean this actually hypothetical. I'm not planning on doing this. Because like I said, I don't know how, if any problems. I don't know how what Twitch is up to. And I don't really, as of right now, I don't like the YouTube UI. And I mentioned a little bit earlier that I don't like the YouTube's UI, because if you try and go to gaming live streaming on YouTube, what you end up seeing is you just see. Oh, it's up there. You just see a list of the most popular games being played. It's not like you can't go to your YouTube gaming and then search for the game. You just go to it and it just has a list of every game, starting with the most popular at the top. Hi, Zaka. It doesn't matter where I stream, and you probably would, but you think that Twitch is better than YouTube. That's fair. Like I said, it's just something that I was looking at in the event that people, in the event that Twitch did end up just becoming not the place to go.
I'm so sorry. That did not alarm you, did it?
There's an ad showing the birth of 3 religious leaders.
Any circumstance.
you're being indoctrinated, Cinder. I you know what, now that I remember, I did actually select I did select the option to allow me to give each viewers more ads than another, and I did choose to make sure that you get the most and also the ones that are the most indoctrinating.
Negative emotions like anger or doubt, they take on a strange power here on Pandaren.
Hold on, I'm just doing this little thing, and then I'll make sure to read whatever. Would I rather eat a dick or sit on a cake, or wait, eat a dick and sit on a cake, or eat a cake and sit on a dick? What kind of question is that?
the young lion.
That's
Journey
not a
through
question.
Time and space. Open the eye of
But-
his soul. Do you see him?
You know, I don't want to waste the cake, so I'd eat the cake and sit on a dick. Hi, zombie.
I am Anduin, Prince of Stormwind. I won't
All I
die.
see in that situation, in the first one, you know, eating a dick and sitting on a cake, only one person wins. But eating a cake and sitting on a dick, 2 people win. 3 people. No, wait, no, 2 people. There's only 2 people involved. I give off very bottom vibes. Yeah. I'd take it. You know, I'm a people pleaser, and if that means that I have to take the role of bottom, I will. Just remove the cake and eat it, and replace it with a dick, and it's perfect. Yeah, the third option. I want it spit roasted. I don't know. I don't know. I imagine that on at least a few occasions, people have tuned into my stream the moment that I say something like that and gone, oh, and just walked back out again. Zaka, you can't just throw around the pedophile word at anything that you don't understand. What do you mean? Hold on, Halo. Don't you join in. You clipped me saying I was going to come on stream. Is that an old clip, or is that a current one? Or is that like from today? Because I've already forgotten everything that's happened, but like from about 10 seconds ago. My comment. Don't you understand? Scroll up. How far up? Wait, no. Oh, maybe. Okay, I see. I see, sir. Halo. Halo isn't one of you, Zaka. Sorry. I didn't read enough. You've been foiled.
Stay safe.
You've been you're still on thin ice, Zaka.
Welcome. I hope to see you again soon.
I remember being at school one time and we had a teacher that we didn't like, and one of my friends was pissing her off, and so she eventually got to a point where she was like, "You're on thin ice," to which my friend just immediately turned to me and went, "Oh, I've fallen in." It's just one of those things. Those things from school. It's like completely stupid. And it's like, why did we find that so funny? Your straight boy is one hell of a good fanboy. Of course, Sporty is our resident fanboy. That isn't me. But yes, Cinder, if you can guess that it's not good, if it's not safe for Twitch, or if it's too hot for Twitch, then yeah, just probably best not to. And yeah, freaking send it to Siggy if you want. Siggy if you want it. Zaki, we don't need to list who's my representatives every stream. Everyone knows who is who. Because there's very few, if any, new people around. Well, this very might still be around. I can smell burning in my room, like burning plastic. I think my computer's starting to melt. List all of them. You're my Asia / Muslim representative. Siggy is my not femboy. Siggy is not my femboy. Siggy is my German representative. Sporty, like I said, the femboy representative. Pretty much everyone is like the gay representative. So that's that covered. You know. I'm sorry, Siggy. I didn't mean to call you the femboy representative. You're the German. You are my German correspondent. What are you, Cinder? You're also the gay representative. Everyone who I don't have who doesn't have a role is just join the gay representatives. Bully representative. You eat muffins and only muffins. That's what you want to say? Be my guest. I feel like assigning people to be representatives is not very good, especially if like one of you go rogue. Resident Escobar. That's probably true, actually, Cinder. You're my resident illegal activities correspondent. What? You did say Resident Criminal, don't worry. I was reiterating it. I wasn't stealing it. I would never steal from my chat. That's wrong. It doesn't give a good impression to my viewers that don't, you know, supply me with content. What do I want? Consecration lasts longer? Yeah, alright. I'm not blind, only a little bit. I'm only mildly blind.
Can you believe the majesty of this place?
I'm actually the only one in my family that doesn't wear glasses, which is kind of surprising. But maybe I will need them at some point. Maybe I am legally blind. I've just learned to adapt to it so much, like over so many years, that I don't notice.
Prince Anduin, we've come to take you home.
Come
Quietly now.
I'm sorry, but I won't. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Prince Anduin. You're free to go as you please.
Come on, let's go.
Sully, how
I feel
could
like
you just let him go?
this is like the most unproductive 3 hours. Yeah, it's like the most unproductive 3 hours I've ever had in WoW. And it's been fine. It's because of the way that I can play it, or at least do what I'm doing here. It makes it fun. It makes it good just for talking, while not just sitting around. Because I'd feel awkward if I was just doing like one of those, what's it called, streams, a just chatting stream. I could have done Jackbox, but I didn't want to do Jackbox. If you want to play Jackbox, go and bother Vad. I'm sure he would. Anything I need? Nope. Switch up my armor a little bit. I haven't checked my inventory in a while. That is slightly better. That is also slightly better. That is slightly better. My heels are hurting. I've been standing up for too long. Stand on my tiptoes. I can sell everything else.
Good to see you, friend.
What the fuck is going on? What are you on about? I'm just gonna ignore what's going on in chat. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm playing on my own. I think I am gonna be finishing up soon. What? I thought I equipped this. Why is it doing that? Equip that. Can I equip that? Why is it? Is it this? Look. Oh yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. You think Zach is a narc and trying to get you to admit things? Zach, are you a narc? Zach, are you gonna start reporting us to the police? Bread is finishing. You didn't think the test accuracy was that good. It's not what I meant. That is true. That is true, Cinder. That is what a narc would say. Zachary is. I think Zach is part of Interpol. Zach is trying to bring us down from the inside. Ah. Noise. Well, I think it was just my my desk shaking or rocking back and forth. Oh wait, I can just sell those. This is shit. Just get rid of that, and that's somewhat expensive. How wait, how do we know that you're not a narc? I mean, he's not completely wrong, but Cinder, you know, I think Cinder's like too deep in it. Then again, Cinder has got a lot of stories that could be fabricated with a lot of information, and you know what they say about liars is that they always add too much information. Zach is just promises you definitely pressed yay, Ted Kaczynski is dead. And I saw that Ted Kaczynski was dead, and I felt a sting in my heart. Did he ever kill anyone? Ah. Ugh. 3 people. I knew that a number of them got intercepted or dealt with, but I wasn't too sure if he actually killed anyone. I didn't know he was still alive, to be honest. Like when I found out that when I heard that he had died, I thought he was already dead. I thought he was like even though I know this happened a while ago, not ridiculously long ago, I thought that he'd just like died somewhere in between then and now. I didn't think that I didn't think he was still alive. Zach definitely agrees with MK Ultra. Who the fuck is Badger from Breaking Bad? I've never seen Breaking Bad. Badger. You know, I didn't know Ted Kaczynski was. I didn't know he was Polish until someone said it, and then I looked at his name. Then it kind of clicked that, oh yeah, that's not an American name. Kaczynski is not an American name. I mean, they look sort of similar. They don't look that similar though. He kind of looks a little bit like Drake from Drake and Josh. I can kind of see that more. Look. So there's Ted Kaczynski. Yeah. There's Ted Kaczynski. There's Drake Bell. Ted Kaczynski right there. Drake Bell. They're the same person. Sure, I don't think... No. Ted Kaczynski does not look like Badger, but he does look like Drake Bell. I suppose Drake looks like Ted. Sorry, Kaczynski. I don't know. No, Ted Kaczynski is my father's name. Red's a corrupt narc and protecting you by ignoring your chats. Yeah. I could fill my videos with nothing but your confessions. Yeah, I don't.
Jade Serpent guide you.
On a first name basis, I know. Bread Unabomber arc. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna live in a cabin in the woods. See, I'll still be streaming, so I don't really follow the message too strictly. Was that me if I ever left my chair? What? Cinder, I may ignore some chats, but I'm not gonna ignore the one where you're asking if anyone wants to fuck me. Have I read the manifesto? No, I've never read his manifesto. I feel like searching up his manifesto puts you on a watch list. I think Wendigoon's doing a video on Ted Kaczynski.
Hello.
Which is something to look forward to, I guess. I think it's one that he's been doing in the background, so I don't know when he's gonna actually release it. Fred, can you get a kamikaze stream? No. I'm not gonna start flying planes into boats. Sorry, are you arguing over who can fuck me? I'm not fucking anyone. I love Ted Kaczynski. Oh no. That's it. We're about to see an influx of a load of people that we've never heard of before. They're like, they're gonna come in and they're gonna be suspiciously knowledgeable. You've just summoned an agent. I have no choice. I'd rather have a choice. You're arranging to do it together. And of course I'm not fucking you, you're doing it to me. And I've got no say in this. Why are you so... What?
Next one is on me.
How could... What? I don't want this.
Goodbye.
My mother sold me off for 5 doubloons. Sporty, don't worry, I don't want you part of this either, because, you know, I'd rather not have there be other things wrong with this. There's several things wrong with this, and having someone underage involved just makes it worse. I didn't ask for any of this. Just in case the feds are out there, I didn't ask for any of this.
Tell me of your
I am not complicit. What happened to being a people pleaser? You're people pleasers. Don't call me out for ignoring your chats when I don't read it for like 30 seconds. Just because I'm a people pleaser doesn't mean I want to fuck everyone or be fucked by everyone.
Slow down.
Feds, like I said, he has no choice in this. It'd still find a way to imprison me for it. Like, my career is over before it started. Forever will be. Thoughts on Monster Aussie Lemonade? I don't drink Monster. I don't know what that tastes like. 30 seconds from me means I'm not. Wait, sorry. 30 seconds from you means I'm not gonna read it. Nah, not always.
Speak up. Enough of that.
Just say it again later on. You don't have to shout at me. You just say it again later.
Hello. Next one is on me.
It's like when I was watching through my streams, I noticed the other day that I brought up Blender for a brief moment, and Zombie mentioned it as well. Like, Zombie asked a question about it, and I felt bad that I never saw it, or at least just said something to continue it. Red Bull tastes shite. You take 10 more people than I'm being presented with. Imagine though you become a famous streamer because my community is a sex cult. Yeah, but I don't think that's the kind of attention and fame that I want. You don't care, I will tell you. It's fucking fine. Aussie Lemonade, great. I love it. My favorite, actually. Thoughts on Terraria? It's great. I love it. I have hundreds of hours in the game. One of my favorite games, just in general. Thoughts on Splitgate? Never heard of it. Not a clue. You don't like repeating chats? Understandable. It's awkward. Get it. Whatever. I'm speedrunning through it. Zombie is the most wholesome of all of us. That is true. Zombie's just along for the ride. But yep, I see Cindy, you have repeated it again. I get it. I have said any publicity is good publicity. That is true. That is true, but it only to a point. Like, I think when it comes to being an internet, like on the internet, not all publicity is good publicity. It's only like in the real world. You know what I mean? If you're in like the film industry and you get caught in a sex scandal, all that does is boost your name. But if that happens on the internet, it doesn't really work. The only time I think I've ever seen it go anywhere really is with like Dr. Disrespect. But even then, I know nothing about him. Like, he fell out of memedom pretty quick. But he's still going strong, it seems. He was playing Diablo the other day. I've never seen anything of him. I just was looking at Diablo streamers. What if they pay me remember monetize? No, because then that makes it a crime. Not to a point, the word any means any. But no. Don't make me think about whether or not I want my community to be a sex cult. Don't make me consider it. Bread Corp Incorporated is a legitimate business. I'm weak. I told you not to use any punctuation emojis yet. I haven't enforced it. Yeah, because I gave up. I didn't care, to be honest. I was expecting them to be a lot more in my face and be annoying. if you're just using them as casually, I'm not gonna notice. I did my fair share of emojis, of punctuation emojis back in my younger years, okay? We'll take advantage of you if you fail to enforce your own rules. What? Noise. I don't know. I know, but I also don't want to lose the only people watching me. That's everything. Yeah. Timeout. I'm not gonna timing out Zaka for Zaka said worse things than let's gangbang bread.
I'm not afraid of you.
And don't get me wrong, don't worry, I am always looking for reasons to time out Zaka. Oh, Stella. There we go. Zaka, I'm not limited to timing you out once per stream. I could time you out for the entire length of every stream, so technically I've not banned you. Just every time you join my chat, I just immediately time you out for like 4 hours. Oh, it's raining. Maybe that's thunder I heard. What if we film the paying so it looks like a film? Does that work? Can you get around the prostitution law by making it pornography?
I'm growing a beard.
I've seen that as a joke on the internet, but I don't know if it was actually real.
Someday I'm going to be a hero like you. Bet. They're just paying them for their job. I could move to Amsterdam. You were right, Cinder. Amsterdam is an option. Where are you going?
Bread Corp Incorporated doesn't have the funds to move to Amsterdam. Amsterdam's too nice of a place to live, so it's going to be too expensive.
Tell me a story. Go
It's probably much easier just to move to an even worse part of town, and then just do it anyway. It's really coming down. You're leaving? Fine. Ta-ta. Some Amsterdam prostitutes tried to upsell you. So I'm just looking at the rain. I'm looking at how there's very little wind, and so the rain was just coming down. It was coming straight down for a second there. It'd pay to take a trip there.
Where are
You
you
can just.
going?
Oh, that quest is broken up.
Where are you from? See you later.
I'm not going. No. Red Corp Incorporated is not a sex cult. Red Corp Incorporated is a legitimate business. Nothing illegitimate or illicit goes on at Bread Corp Incorporated.
Someday I'm going to be
Oh, I don't
a
need to
hero
put any more
like
of the
you.
cups. Do that in a minute. Rain clouds up to my window. Can I see it all? What? It's not that. I don't live on the top of a mountain. I don't know. It's just it started raining.
Oh,
I'm not like
yeah.
I don't live at the top of Ben Nevis
Young whippersnapper in
or
my
Kinder
garden
Scat.
back.
or other large hills. You're quoting Eminem. I've only ever listened to like a few Eminem songs, and if it's any of his new stuff, then I wouldn't have listened to it because I don't like his new stuff.
Here is the boy. Does he not look special? My late husband and I always wanted children.
I
You should join.
I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember the names of any of the songs that I've listened to. It's old. Well, maybe I was lying. I only listen to the. I don't. Yeah. It's not. I haven't listened to many of his songs. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not huge into a lot of his music. But at the same time, I also am. Okay, get off my back. I don't have to explain everything. I can just, if I don't want to listen to a certain song, I don't have to. Shut up. It's calling me a twink aloud. What? I mean, sure. What? Isn't that just a small, like, thin gay guy? Also, Zaka said he'll report Breadcorp to the police if you don't get VIP back. Well, you know, joke's on you. Breadcorp Incorporated legally doesn't exist, so they can't do anything. Can you have some channel points? You're begging like me. Fuck off. I don't beg like that. I do it differently. But no, you can't. Also, because I can't just give them. I don't have. That's not an option. I'll just hand them out. You can't just. The police in the UK don't care if you're a pedo. everyone in the police, everyone in the police are already pedos. It would be really neat if I could I can't. First of all, no. But secondly, I can't. It's just not an option. I haven't got that. It's not something I can do.
White Tiger, watch over. Greetings, wanderer.
What team should you start your career mode in? Crystal Palace. Can we do a channel points bet? You want to bet? A bet? I don't know how to actually, but also bet for what? Talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about. Crystal Palace is the only football team I know, other than like Man United. Oh, it's a storm. It's thundering. Why Crystal Palace? Because I live next to their stadium. Sure.
Hello.
It's hot and humid. Halo, how hot is it where you are? This is just a genuine question, because here it's hot and humid, but like British hot and humid, so I don't know what that means in relation to, you know, the American South hot. Because currently it is 26 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. I don't know what Fahrenheit is. Fahrenheit isn't a real measurement. You just made that up. Hi, Justin. It is hot. I was just saying, like, it's 26 degrees Celsius here, and that's like cool for today. It is also raining. Like, there's a storm going on outside right now. 25 degrees C with a humidity of 72%.
See, Americans do. For once, someone in America is complaining about it being hot, and it's actually hotter in the UK. Finally, it's happened. It was like 30 degrees yesterday. Saka, it's gonna be like 40 degrees Celsius wherever you are, I know it. Is there a way to see the humidity on this? Yeah, 56% humidity here. Get moved to a town that's right for me. It's very poor conditions for running. Just in case you were wondering. It was 45 in the afternoon, so we went and played some football with friends. It's too hot. It's too hot for humans to live in comfortably. It just sticks to you. It feels close to 30, yeah. That is a problem with it being humid, is that it feels like you're walking through a swimming pool at all times. To do Fahrenheit minus 30 and half it, that gives you a rough Celsius. That requires too much math for me. The halving it I could do, but trying to remove 30 from it, that's too complex. I was never very good at subtractions. Not in my head, at least. Put a calculator in front of me, it's great, but I'm not the best at math.
There's someone I would like you to
Your clothes are black, they're fusing to your skin.
Patience, Mrs. Mann. These strangers from beyond the mist continually...
It's horrible, like, when you go outside and, like, when the back door, like, at like midday or whatever, the back door is in shadow. But like yesterday I walked out into the garden and I was expecting when I left the house for it to get a bit cooler, but even in shadow it got warmer. And I'm like, what is going on? Oh, a couple rumbles of thunder. Oh, and some lightning. I just saw it flash a little bit. Cinder's like writing a novel where he's describing himself. I wonder if you can. I doubt you can hear the thunder. What the fuck's a wolf cut, by the way? I want to look it up in a second. I want to look at wolf cut. I've just got Ted Kaczynski up. Oh, one of those haircuts. Don't forget town. There isn't any breeze today, which is weird. It's just trying to see. Yeah, we got quite a lot of breeze here. It's pretty. It's been pretty. I wouldn't say it's been windy, but it has been a bit breezy over the past couple of days. My hair was never long enough when I was younger to go in a ponytail, and even if it was, I always felt too embarrassed to do that. The reason I had my self-confidence was so low. That's why I had long hair back in the day, not because I thought it was cool or anything. I was just too afraid. I just didn't have the confidence to get a haircut that fit me. Or suited me, I guess. This isn't a toupee or a wig. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And when I said fit me, I meant suit, not that my hair did not fit. Feels worse than when you... I'm gonna get struck by lightning. Feels worse than when you went to Vegas because of the humidity. Yeah. I mean, it's like Halo was saying earlier. It's because it ends up sticking to you, and it's like napalm. Are any of Bread's viewers female? There's like one that shows up occasionally. I feel it vibrating through the house. Your family always buzz cut your hair. You do not get the freedom to do what you wanted with it till high school. I can. That is. I feel like my parents should have taken that freedom away from me, to be honest. Like, as annoying as it can be to not be able to express yourself, for me personally, I think it probably would have been better if they had taken that freedom away from me. As long as it's only one, I'm too misogynistic for female viewers. The fuck does that mean? I'm never misogynistic. I love women.
Come, speak with
Does that cover my bases?
Stay focused. Goodbye.
Traveling back to the UK next week, going to Tank Fest and see your friends, which would be good. I went to Tank Fest a long time ago. I used to I remember, or was it Tank Fest? I assume it was, because it was the Tank Museum was they were driving tanks around in the field. I would have been very young though, so I don't think I really appreciated it very well. But I do remember it being pretty fun. I love going to the Tank Museum. Sorry, I'm getting frightened by the thunder. I'd like to go back to the Tank Museum again. I'll probably watch the Tank Fest though online. And if not live, I'll watch it like after the fact.
Over here.
You've never gone to Tank Fest, but you've been a tank and partially controlled one. You've no idea why they trusted you. I mean, I'd love to get in a tank. You can pay extra at Tank Fest to get driven around in like a trailer, but they don't really do. I don't really know why you'd want that. It's kind of it's a cool little experience, but it is just you kind of go into like a battle bus, but not like a battle bus. You just get it's just like a covered trailer that hangs on the back of like a tracked vehicle, and they drive it around. They had the option in Vegas, but it costs too much to drive it. You could I saw that you can get there are places where you can fire tanks and drive them around, and it's ridiculously expensive. And it's 10,000, it's thousands just to fire one shell out of the gun. It's why is it so expensive? I guess maybe there's not many shells left. Maybe that's part of the problem, is that it's just the supply is low but the demand is high. But still, the battle bus. No, not the Fortnite battle bus. You've been in a fully armed fighter jet. Was it on the ground or were you in the sky? Are you were you doing national service? Or are you just, you just break in? But also, Cinder, I like thunderstorms. When I say that I'm scared of it, it's because it keeps catching me off guard. I very much like thunderstorms. I used to be terrified of them, but that was because my parents used to go chasing them down in the car, and it scared me when I was a kid. But now that I'm older, I like them. Oh, if it was Zaka, they're not going to keep it fully armed in a museum. They might have dummy rounds attached to it, like fake missile, hollow missiles and things. It's not going to be fully armed and ready to fly, fueled up and sat on the runway that just the front of the museum opens up onto a runway. Zach, why did you get so defensive? You also flight sim, but just slightly colorblind, so can never legally fly. And you're not sure if they allow colorblind glasses. I don't think I'd ever want to learn to fly a plane. That'd be too terrifying for me. I'm too scared to go outside because a girl called me an NPC. I can't be trusted to fly a plane. I'd take the plane off and never land it. I'd be too afraid. I'd be too shy to interrupt air traffic control and tell them that I've got a problem. Was it Zaka? Was it a oh wait, I can't mind. Was it like a military parade like day kind of thing? Like where they show off different vehicles? Because I know that like they sometimes, some countries have times where they will show off their you know, their military might. Yeah. I know that there's Japan's had a few. Russia does a lot. It's not something that really happens too often in the West. As it, yeah, in Western nations you don't really get them very frequently. I imagine in the tensions can be pretty high at times over in parts of Asia, and so I think you do a lot of military exercises to show off what you can do. Can I play Skyrim with nudity on? No. I have played Skyrim at least once in the past. No, I'm not calling you undeveloped. What the fuck? How did you get that? There's tension here in the West. I'm just saying that, you know, Pakistan and India historically don't get along.
It was a mistake to come here.
Welcome to the breadbasket, Bethany _Irish.
Welcome, Bethany. Thank you for following. I'm sorry that you appeared while I had to prove I'm trying to defend that I'm not racist. Did I see the Russia parade this year? That was so funny, watching a milk truck go by on 1T34. Yes, I did. That was I still have no idea why that was the case. Don't fucking whatever. Hi. How's it going? Oh, now everyone, the moment that it's possibly a woman, everyone turns on, everyone's suddenly really friendly. The moment that anything like that happens. Every time someone else joins, everyone's just quiet, sitting there, continuing to make me feel like an idiot. The moment that anyone shows up with a female name, that's it. Fucking disgust me, you guys do. And introduce everyone. So we've got Zaka right there, Zaka Sapani. He's my Muslim representative. We have Cinder and basically everyone else. They're my gay representatives. That's it, really. Oh yeah, Siggy, whoever he's around, my moderator Siggy, he's the German representative. Halo, my American representative. I forgot you were the one who gives me a shit ton of content. That's true. Justin, the man who comes from the content mines. Oh yeah, Halo is also my sugar daddy. Sorry, I forgot. How could I forget? How could I possibly forget that you're my sugar daddy? Listen, I forget what everyone's job is, okay? Because they're all unofficial, and we just make them up as we go along. I just say them out, and I hope for the best. I say words and hope that people, you know, don't latch onto them, which, you know, evidently everyone always does. Yes, I know you're the criminal representative. I'm just, you know, I'm not ignoring you. How's my Alzheimer's doing? Today it's not been too bad, I'll be honest. I think the problem with like me forgetting things for the most part, like for at the worst, I don't know why it didn't work for Cinder, but it worked for Zaka. Oh, it just took a while. Stream Elements is old. Stream Elements is old, it's tired. It's a little bit fucking sad. But no, I think the main problem with me forgetting things does come from when I come from playing games like Team Fortress and War Thunder, where my attention is a lot more divided. Do you know what I mean? In this, especially because it's a game like WoW that I can play pretty effectively without paying much attention, especially with this sort of content, just leveling. I can switch. I can either turn my brain off or I can switch between it a bit better. Either that, or it's just a good day. You know, it could just be it's a good day for me. Intimidating. What do you mean I did? You're the ones who just you're the ones who the moment that she showed up was like, oh, hello. Your memory is terrible, but you'll remember the most random shit like porcupines or floating water. That is a strange thing to remember. I don't think anyone needs to know that. I'm having the time of my life. She's digging the Dancing Queen. Don't ask why I've got Dancing Queen playing in my head. It's not relevant. I would never. It's nothing. There's nothing weird about it. Don't need to go up there. Ugh. Wow, it's really coming down outside. You said the same thing to what? You literally said better than a female if so runs. There we go. It's your fault. You did it. Listen, if they don't make it past the first 3 minutes, they're not going to make it past the first 3 hours. That's all I'm saying. You didn't have to. No, I did not make you. You're the one that chose. You didn't have to warn them about shit. Because there's nothing to warn them about. You're praying for my downfall. That's my record for the longest stream. I think it's actually 6 hours. I don't think I'm gonna go to that. I don't think I'm gonna make it. A hair in my mouth. I don't know if I'm gonna make it much further. I did say that about an hour ago, but I don't know. Go for 7, you dare me? No. Because that would make it too late.
Is this Bethany Irish still in the chat? You can check. There is a list of people in. You don't have to speculate. I don't keep a list of who's in my chat because I don't like to know. Or more specifically, I don't like knowing how many people are watching me. Because I'll either get really nervous or really disappointed. Da, da, da. The dancing queen.
I'm out of range.
See, I told you. You either make it past 3 minutes or you're not going to make it past any. I have 5. I probably maxed at about 8 today. Probably. I don't know. My Team Fortress 2 streams do the best. This stream today was just meant to be like a filler stream, just something to bide the time. Because I didn't want to make a stream. I didn't want to stream anything that I was going to make a video out of. I don't want to give myself more work. Who should you sign in FIFA? Wayne Rooney, like 12 times. I don't know how many people are in a football team. And I don't know any footballers other than Wayne Rooney. I don't even know if he still plays football, to be honest. It's nice to catch up, but you're go get food from Chibi. You'll see you next time. Take care, Justin. Thank you for saying hi. Night to get lucky. Up all night to get sun. Oh. What level? I hit level 35. Spend these points in something that is useful, and I don't know which ones they are. I don't know which one of those I'd want. I'm just going to ignore that, and I'll think about that one later. That'll do. There we go. And then on this side, yeah, that'll do. There we go. I think I think I'm gonna finish here. 21.8 thousand, slowly moving from the world. You'll be VIP soon. You can't pay for VIP with those points. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm all sticky and covered in sweat. What the fuck are you on about? I'm leaving. I'm off. I'm out. I'm done. I'm gonna go and do something. Fucking don't you woo me. There's still lightning going on out there. Stop, you stop fighting. Where's the off button? There it is. I'm going. Bye-bye. Take care. I'll see you in a few days.